He had to be lobotomized. It was his calling. And that's okay, Effie. We both deleted at the same time. If you hadn't, I would have. I paused writing my Yuri novel to be here. Welcome in, man. I have found my first complaint with this game, and it's very minor. Arson will be happy about this. My first complaint, it tells you who's next in the save menu. And that's the only thing I am, like, upset about. Hi, welcome in, Hekados. Besides that, game, still so good. Yes, I know. Your face looks a bit redder than yesterday. Oh my god. Immediately jump into that. We're like 4 minutes into the stream. Yeah, honestly though, like for that to be the first complaint though, man. Red for, what do you mean by that? Your face, oh, that's what it is. Never mind. Okay. Did you catch a cold? Thanks for worrying. I went out for a bit. It was chillier outside than I thought. I guess I should have worn a coat. Anyway, it's been a while since we made each other, since we've seen each other this often. I caught love? You caught lust. Let's be honest, man. Did the matter from last time go well? I actually came to talk about that. We went through all the necessary procedures, but it's unclear if I'll be disciplined. It's out of my hands. Save shit if you try hard enough? What do you mean by this? Bruh. But I'm hopeful about the project's future. Remember the Nepo hire who was the management's trump card? He changed his mind and decided to help finish our project. I'm sorry to hear that, Hekados. I hope everything that you lost is easily recovered. And his ability is amazing. We might succeed in manufacturing a safe drug within this month. That's amazing. And did that person get struck by lightning or something? Suddenly helping you, Leanne. After meeting you yesterday, I sincerely apologized to him. And I asked him that this project is my dream, and that if not now, I might never be able to attempt it in my life. Do you know what he said then? He asked me why I didn't say so earlier. He had been seeing us being in cahoots with management all this time. You just want to wear— you got this, man. I know it was tough, but you got this. Does that make sense? Ending the project early, according to management's opinion, was his job. Somebody doesn't give a single bit of attention if it's not in his interest. Because he's that kind of person. He still doesn't remember a single name of the people in the company. That's serious. Turns out he got in huge debt, distracted by his own research. And it seems the pharmaceutical company recruited him with research funding as bait. Essentially, he could be seen as similar to you, Leanne. Since he's a person chasing dreams. I don't want to admit it. That annoying attitude is still the same. It sometimes feels like working with a super intelligent orangutan. But it's right to admit what needs to be admitted. That's cool. I wanted to hear you say that. You're cool. Good. More. Oh no. She has a praise kink. Oh no. Oh, it's so over. Let me fix this a little bit. Let me fix you guys up a little bit. Hopefully that helps it out a bit. Man, did we fix her? I mean, we're gonna fix her soon. I'm gonna have to praise her during it, apparently, at this rate. She's getting fixed. I don't think I can fully complete that fix, though. Good, more. You're cool, Leanne. Leanne sighed with satisfaction and stared at me intently. Now tell me your story. Me? My job is to listen to stories. Because you keep dodging like that. Even though I vid so often, I know nothing about you. That might be why I'm curious. Or maybe. Alright. Then, since we're talking about dreams so far, I'll talk about that. Talking about the mysterious medicine you take whenever you can is also fine. Mysterious medicine? Oh, we're gonna die. I remember this in Hookah Haze. We're gonna die. It's not looking good. Is this a dating game? No, it is not. This is an Android fixing game. Welcome in, Taylor. I think you're still gonna enjoy it. I don't think it's a dating sim. It might be, for all I know. I don't think so. I'm very interested in that, too. Sorry to disappoint you. I'll fix her into my bed. There's a line, buddy. There's a line of people ready to fight for her. But that medicine is a supplement sent by my parents. I haven't even been taking it because I felt uneasy after our last conversation. What a boring answer. I thought it would be a greater secret. If you don't mind, you can check it yourself. Since I'm not taking it right now, wouldn't it be good to get a check out of the lab? If the ingredients are clarified, I can take it with peace of mind. Leave it to me. Leanne snatched the pill bottle and tucked it into her bosom. Leanne's clothes probably have plenty of pockets. Oh my god. Look at how I can go ahead and put the cylinder between my breast. Isn't it amazing? Woman. Oh. So, are you gonna get an inspection? I will, but before that, it's a rare opportunity. Let's talk a bit more. How about it? Okay. Leanne grinned and adjusted her sitting posture. As if expressing interest, her face came twice as close, and a bird of a smile greeted me. I have a sister named Michelle. We were inseparable when we were young, and we still contact each other every day. Oh. You don't need to write it down. I already know you have it on a pin board. You don't have to, like, write it down and pretend like this is new information, woman. No, continue. When she was young, Michelle kept telling me that she wanted to become an Eve. Because parts can be changed any time, and they have many strengths compared to humans. Considering that long conflict between Eves and humans, I don't know how childish Michelle was back then. Sister-in-law is positive about Eves. She's already going around being like sister-in-law. Man, this woman, she's like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna marry this man. It doesn't matter. What did you say? Oh, Taylor, I hate to say it, but you're not... Remember, we have the Simbro tab, and many people here work physical labor jobs. It's gonna be a fight between you guys. You guys have fun with that. I don't want her. You guys can have her. Huh? Nothing. Keep going. From some point, I wanted to make Michelle's dream come true. I don't have a clear memory. Maybe I wanted to be a good brother. Or maybe it was a goal I had on the side since my major overlapped. Server Trial of the 7? Oh, it's so over. I'd watch the hell out of that, though. It'd be hilarious. Time passed, and I got all the technical certifications related to Eve. And naturally, it became more comfortable for me to communicate with Eves than with people. My sister left for the other side of the world. And the dream of becoming an Eve has long been forgotten. I felt it last time too, but you cherish your sister more than I thought, don't you? I do cherish her. You do? Siblings I know are basically in a relationship where they try to kill each other if there were no laws. You are a severe case among severe cases. Could be. I talk to Michelle every day. I got this job because of Michelle. Sorting out one by one, it's embarrassing to deny it. Habitual areas can be hard to perceive. Anyway, surprising. I never thought there would be someone that you're that attached to. Attachment to my sister. Actually, the level of attachment is... are you getting maintenance today? Is she jealous of our sister? Leanne, please don't kill Michelle. Huh? Suddenly? I don't really need to. But there's no need to refuse either. Gently, please. Last time you kept telling me to be rougher. Make up your mind, woman. Leave it to me. There's your tummy, guys. Enjoy it. Okay, let's start with this one. Okay. There's one. Okay. We can get rid of those two now. Ooh. Let's get rid of those three then. She just said good boy? Did I get... Am I the only one who saw that? Where she just went, good boy, good boy. What? Ma'am? Okay, anyway. Crazy! Customer came earlier said this. That a terrorist called Cinderella is going around smashing corporate executives' head with a glass slipper. I saw it on the news. The heel pierced cleanly through the frontal lobe. Until it blue screens! People think it's some kind of artistic judgment. But to me, it's just the obsession of a terrible perverted psycho. But who cares? Thanks to that pervert, the company executives got scared and didn't come to work today. I'd even want to give them an achievement award. I'm gonna drink some tea. This robot. Woman, you good? Started in immediately with that. Okay, we have that one. So we can submit that. Like that! Keep going! Woman! Okay, there's one more. We can do that. And if we can bring them all together... And once again, she calls me a good boy. Wild. Have you been to the new synthetic whiskey bar nearby? The reviews are quite extreme. I have. The first taste was like disinfectant. The aftertaste smelled like rusty rebar. It was a very honest taste of the slums. Is that a compliment? At least that cheap bar doesn't pretend to be luxury. Even $300 liquor sold in sophisticated lounges in the city center is just synthetic concrete with the same factory mix with flavoring. These days, I care more about who tricks me less than the taste. Okay. This one... Oh, I didn't realize that it does that. Okay, so that one has to be that. And this one has to be that. So if we put this up and that down, we can submit two of them. We can get that out of the way. Okay. Move you over here. Up. Oh, I didn't put that one in the right one. There we go. Oh, it's a really cool puzzle. Dragon, hello! Welcome in! Taylor, if you are interested in this game, and I'm going to say this over and over again because I am very happy with this game and everything. It's a free game. Please go and support it. It's on Steam for free. It's called D1AL-ogue. I highly recommend it. I love it. Maintenance ends here. Actually, rather than maintenance, it was more like replacing perfectly fine parts and dusting off a bit. Not necessarily. Your maintenance today felt unusually rushed. Ah, was it very uncomfortable? I'm sorry. No, rather, the usual rough touch was a different kind of stimulation. Yeah, it's a really good game. I highly recommend it. And they have a sequel coming out, which I'll definitely stream too. Thanks to that, I feel like the stress accumulated from being pushed around lately was relieved. To the point where I almost lost my mind. Yeah, I could tell. I'll take that as a compliment. While I was organizing the equipment, Leanne entered the story mode again and was waiting for me. My plan to distract her with maintenance seemed to have failed. High on life, too? I actually don't know much about that. I have made the payment. And a piece of information as a tip. What is it? This year's Polar Night Day will be the biggest event ever. Celebrating the 80th anniversary of Chroma City. They are secretly preparing an event of a huge scale. More than now? The original scale was already pretty huge. Correct. Besides, the power consumed by the chromatic zenith was already borderline. But I heard it's going to be 3 times bigger this time. Where are they going to handle that much power from? So they plan to cut off power to the outskirts. No. Most citizens will be at the venue sleeping anyway. So they just judged it wouldn't be a big issue. If it becomes controversial, they can just say it was a blackout. It's rational but cruel. What are people like me supposed to do? It might be good to try changing your constitution. Wake up your dormant extroversion. And walk the night streets watching the festival's night view. The city with the lights out is quiet as your shop. And you don't have to worry about sweating in the crowds. Walking alone in the streets is scary. Both stability officers and terrorists are scary. If you're scared, maybe I could go with you. Well, even if it's not me, there's an option of walking with your sister. I mean, she's not going to be here. Unfortunately, Michelle isn't coming. You mean she's not coming to Chroma City for Polar Night? Immediately! Yes, please! Leaving her brother, whom she's attached to, behind? Or does she live that far away? First of all, we don't have an attachment relationship. It's not incestuous, man! Since Michelle and I have a lot in common, she might not be interested in Polar Night just like me. As for where she lives, I don't know. It's probably been 2 years since we last talked about such trivial things. You don't know where your sister lives? Like, you guys talk every day. I feel like that's the bare minimum. Mostly busy teasing each other. Is that so? And about walking with you, Leanne, I'll consider my schedule. An acquaintance asked to have a meal. If that's around dinner time, it might be difficult. Oh. Oh. Also, that, like, music pause was perfect. That was wonderful. Okay. Leanne, you have a scary look on your face. I'm not angry. I just have something to check. I'll be going now. See you later. I told you, I'm not angry. Think about the walk and contact me. I'll be waiting. Took a lot of courage. Leanne hurried away as if she was really in a rush. We didn't receive any calls during our conversation, so she suddenly remembered a forgotten schedule? Her serious attitude bothered me. But the ongoing fatigue began to take away my mind even faster. She tried so hard! Ugh. Both of you are like, yeah, we're down. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go with Orca. I should close up earlier than usual today. As a supplement, the effect was amazing. This seems to be the most tired morning I've had lately. And I think the strange dream yesterday, but I can't remember it all. 8 days before Christmas? No, it's Mega Christmas, remember? Casualties unknown? Terror at Stabilizer Academy. Okay. Polar Night Day, Outskirts Power Optimization Guide. There's an announcement, blah, blah, blah. Plan large scale corporate, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Entering Polar Night from today. 5 days without even gray night. Okay, so what exactly is that? Starting today, 17th, until Polar Night on 21st. Okay, so we have 4 days for that. The city enters a total polar night phase where not even the gray night is permitted. It is a period where the gray scattered light that barely colored the surface by piercing through the pollution layer covering the stratosphere disappears. Oh! We can't see the sun because of pollution? Oh! Oh no! The Urban Stability Agency warned that LDS onset speed could accelerate faster than usual due to the complete extinction of light, and strongly recommends citizens significantly increase their neon shine usage time. The Polar Night period, covering Chroma City in the deepest darkness of the year, is scheduled to end with Polar Night Day on the 21st. Yeah, Effie. You're #1 Mega Christmas enjoyer. You gotta go ahead and do that. Is this all because I didn't take the supplement? My body doesn't feel too good either. In my experience, focusing on something usually helps at a time like this. Let's open for business now. So, Cinderella is active as a righteous phantom thief? Yeah, after a customer told me yesterday, I got curious and looked it up. And some people treated them like a hero. That hero goes around smashing public authority with high heels? I don't believe it at first either, but after seeing videos on social media, I changed my mind. High heels can be a scarier weapon than I thought. Really? Why not say they appeared riding a pumpkin carriage? Actually, they say they sometimes appear riding a hover bike covered with orange bulletproof glass. What a spectacle. In a place swarming with Cinderella fetish psychopaths and people who support them, I'm amazed that you stay sane and live there, Chris. Sane? I do need to live straight starting today. Why? Is there a problem? The city enters complete polar night starting today. Complete polar night? Isn't that place always night anyway? It's dark all day, but it's not night for 24 hours. That doesn't make any sense. Chroma City has 2 types of nights. It's generally considered night, and the gray night where the sun is up but it's dark. You mean it's dark even during the day? Yeah, when this place used to be an industrial city, the pollution was terrible. The smog and fine dust that time accumulated in the stratosphere created a pollution layer that blocks all sunlight, so it's dark even during the day. It's just slightly brighter than night as the light scatters minutely. To be exact, it should be seen as a night with slightly increased brightness. We call that gray night. It certainly is a crappy neighborhood. As I said yesterday, that's the charm of the city. The charm is living in pollution? But for this period, I have to admit it's crappy. What's gotten into you? Usually rattle off about the pros of Chroma City. I'm a bit tired today. I just feel like resting. That's a shame. I'll contact you again tomorrow. What is going on with him? I stopped taking that medication. I don't think those are good fumes. Okay, see you tomorrow. Sleeping tiredly and waking up tired. They say parents are never wrong. Never imagined the supplements they told me to live on would be this effective. Psychological depression, a few diseases overlap. I'll definitely become a zombie. Someone understand why there were so many zombies on the street. Headache, chronic fatigue, dizziness, and a bit of anxiety. It's the perfect trial to experience the importance of health firsthand. Human bodies are like Eve. So if there's a failure in the hardware, it affects the software, the mind. Of course, the reverse is also true. Like the incident where someone froze to death solely due to psychological factors in a non-functioning freezer. Or cases where actual illness were cured by taking ineffective medicine. Healthy mind and a healthy body. Since physical health is gone, maybe it's time to take care of the healthy mind. If they affect each other, complaining of fatigue and groaning, would be direct training to the worst, with body and mind working together. Rather than working today, quietly. Hello. Orca! What happened? I got hit by some collapsing debris. I could have avoided it normally. I guess I was tired from frequent deployment lately. It's not a matter of fatigue. Come in, quickly. The fact that the alloy of the exterior parts is dented means that if it were a standard EVE model, it would have been destroyed without even saving the core. Is that so? Rather than that, I want to rest a bit. I'm gonna take care of you, girl! Usually people die when they say things like that. I'll start with the maintenance. Then just a little rest. Orca! Accept request right now. Oh, I didn't even see if it was a time thing or if it was a move thing. Okay, let's start off here. Okay, that one is... Okay. Which was the big one? The center one. Okay, so let's get rid of all the small ones. Oh, it was the center. One over. There we go. Okay. Now we just gotta move them over. Okay. Orca, can you hear my voice? Stay conscious. I need to verify if you can hear me. Her condition isn't good. The power unit and some neural networks have completely stopped functioning. The exterior alloy is severely deformed, and the interior frame is pressing on the core. I need to hurry. Urgent replacement is needed for all remaining parts too. Okay. Small one is there. That's already there. Perfect. Let's actually move that up. Move. That one's a small one too. Okay, perfect. 2 down. Let's match that. Those 3 are gonna match together. Perfect. Dot. Get rid of those 2. Now big boy. Okay. I need one more those. Perfect. Cold. Orca, are you conscious? No. O'Hara, you can't be pushed back there. Orca, what did you counterattack? No. Grab the neck. Magical German suplex. Are you reciting buff girl lines right now? In this situation? Blood. So what if I bleed? I have to win. I have to save the kids. O'Hara, let's go. Orca O'Hara. Just a little more. We can save everyone. Orca, I'll make sure you meet the kids you saved again. I'll save you somehow, I promise. Okay. Big one is the center one. We have a small one already. We're gonna get rid of that. And that. Okay, those 2 are down. We just need the big boy. Fortunately, I put out the urgent fire. Thanks to rushing, the core output is returning to normal quickly. Phew, now I can relax a bit. Orca? It's so comfortable. Forever like this. Orca, you have to hold on to your consciousness. If you lose consciousness now... But since I'm a buff girl, I have to protect everyone. I'll get up again and again. Orca has a cute side like this too. Orca's super adorable! Man! I love Orca. Orca! Orca, are you awake? Just a little more. A little more? Is it core power shortage? Wait a moment. The emergency power unit I left here is... Chris? Orca, you woke up! I'm sorry. I haven't slept a wink since we last met. Girl! You need to sleep! I felt sleepy coming to a comfortable place. By any chance, did I say anything strange while sleeping? It's just good you're safe. What's with that subtle answer? How did you get hurt like that? Normally structural collapse would even scratch alloy steel easily. She looks harder without sleep? Why do you want her to be sleep deprived? She doesn't even look tired. It's not the same. Effie. Bruh. Both of you. What the hell, man? Orca looked at me with a frown. You didn't say much. Orca's strong will. Maybe some sleep talk about Buff Girl? I said a lot. Seems like you secretly like that your name is the same as this season's Buff Girl. Orca O'Hara. Stop! It was fun watching Orca's reactions. But I didn't want to witness the performance of a machine that stays intact even in the collapsed building with my own eyes. Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, what really happened? Did exterior parts classified as heavy equipment? Do you know the group called Morning Glory? Terrorist? One of the main reasons I'm scared to walk the streets at night. Morning Glory is an anti-government terrorist group. Their goal is to mobilize the crowd using poverty and deprivation, and give satisfaction by openly trampling on public authority. They're also causing social problems in Chroma City. They claim to be an outlet for anger. Yes, they've increased significantly lately. Cinderella, Morning Glory, and Eve I know is a fan of Cinderella. To be exact, was a fan to be correct. Morning Glory is worse than Cinderella. Cinderella only commits bizarre crimes, but Morning Glory uses that as a tool for agitation. If they push a little saying it's because of that guy regarding the anger accumulated over life, the pressed crowds will turn to a terrifying mob. Just yesterday, Morning Glory raided a stability officer training center. It was a place that also functioned as an orphanage. It's that facility with the main conspiracy theories. Yes, they say that they cultivate a perfect government henchman through thorough ideological education from a young age. It's also true for children who wish to become stability officers. Anyway, Morning Glory also attacked the training center, used that controversy as an excuse. And even used military explosives they got from somewhere. I was evacuating the kids and confronting the crowd. But collapsed rebar fell on me and the protesters. I want to stop listening here. That's terrible. I understand. The rest of the story is just an obvious tragedy that's been repeated. Honestly, let her rant. You asked, man. You made her relive it, and then you're like, you know what? I don't want to hear this. Let her relive it. Like, if she wants to talk about it, go ahead. If she doesn't, that's fine. You could have just said, like, look, man, if you want to continue, that's up to you. But I just want to make sure you're okay. I don't know, man. I don't like Chris just being like, I don't know, man. It's not important to me. Let's just move on. Well, not important, but you know what I mean. Chroma City and Morning Glory. Only the crowd of Miyokers die and get hurt in that conflict. The main investigator hide behind and just blabber. If they want to fight so much, they should set up a ring and fight with martial arts. The ratings would be good too. Wouldn't combat power become a qualification for politicians then? Anyway, I thought you were a very calm person, Chris. But you're reacting intensely to his story. Do I? Yes. When we first met, I thought you were a bit cold. And had business-like sharpness. Gonzo! Hi, how are you, man? Even about Polar Night Day incident. You gave a cool-headed remark with objectivity. What did I say? I don't remember well. Before you said, excluding budget and compensation, only patients remain in chroma. I thought about it. Stopping the show alone causes suffering to a huge number of workers. You did things yesterday. From the sound of it, you do a lot, man. You get yourself in situations. And causes economic damage. Also disappoints the public waiting for the festival. It was a story that made me realize that although it's a harsh decision, there is a reason. Usually I only meet people who are outraged at either the protest or Chroma City. Lately I've been feeling tired a lot. Maybe that's why. If you hadn't come looking like you were dying today, I wouldn't have opened the shop. If so, I'm sorry. For you to rest well, quickly. No need for that. It was fun, and I felt proud too. Don't ever do it, Chris. Looking at your state today. That seems like something I should be saying. Goodbye, buff girl. Orca trembled her tail and disappeared as if running away. Now that tension's released, fatigue is rushing in rapidly. Let's rest for a moment. I wanted more of Orca! No! We had so much time with Leanne! Why did they give me so little with Orca? Ugh. It's not fair. It's not fair. I wanted more Orca. Give me more Orca. Also, I just saw who's next. Give me more Orca! Amazed, my tail, which felt heavy as a block there, now feels light on my own body. I feel energized. Man. Strat! Orca just left. I helped her out. And now... now we're stuck with this fucking asshole. Beep! Beep, beep! The fire's too dangerous to enter. Beep! Hey! 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 Yes, yes! Wait, was I asleep? I reflexively sat up at the shout hitting my ears. The alarm I just heard. Was it a dream? A familiar and ominous red flash flickers before my eyes. Another strange dream. What on earth was it? Beyond my blurry vision, an unwelcome wavering figure appears. It's Blade, who came a few days ago. I briefly considered pretending to sleep again, but knowing his foul mouth would pour out give me a headache. So, I soon fixed my posture. Hey, you pale brat. You awake now? Blade. Who else is here besides you? Sleeping with the shop door open. You've got some guts. No, Gyaru. We only have the 4 characters. And unfortunately, I have to deal with Blade. Don't just space out. Synthesize 2 tier 3 power units and 1 tier 3 neuro unit for me. As fast as possible. My patient's crawling on the floor, just like the public order from this rotten city. Welcome, Blade. Outside is bustling with preparations for a Pearl Night City. But you don't look very happy. Festival? Don't make me laugh. Because of that high output holograms these damn corporations are shouting, my optic camouflage armor is overloading like crazy. Besides, the whole city is excited and giggling like they're on cheap electronic drugs. Taking advantage of that, those morning glory bastards or whatever are shitting all over the place. Hey, look, man. There's a lot of Gyarus out there. Just not here. Just not in this game. Actually, another customer visitor day. And said it's chaos because major city facilities were intentionally damaged. That's all they're doing. On the outside, they claim to be a libertarian army wresting corrupt power. But to my eyes, they're just dopamine addict bastards running wild because they're unsatisfied with their lives. With the energy they're running around saying they'll change the world. It'd be much more beneficial for themselves and the world to just mess with an executioner in the back alley and die. Well, their methods are extreme. Thanks to that, civilians are trembling in fear even amidst the year-end atmosphere. Fear? No, this is closer to annoyance. Thanks to those wannabe terrorists, the damn stability officers have set up checkpoints at every block and are glaring around. Thanks to that, getting in and out of this neighborhood has become 20 times more annoying. It's a damn tough neighborhood. First, please wait for the dial equipment to start up. It'll take a while. By the way, kid, that equipment you're using. Yeah? That's the first generation old model, right? The one that doesn't send maintenance records to Sunshine Corp. Using such untraceable stuff in times like these means you either have guts or you have a lot to hide. Well, I just use it because I'm used to it. Now it would become more comfortable for you too, Blade, if no records are left. What an amazing answer. You look like the model student rich kid on the outside, but you're actually, but you act sly. Well, can't do business in this field without that kind of guts. I'll take that as a compliment. I'm starting to work, so please be quiet for a moment. Kid, do you know what the name of that idiot group means? Blade's mouth never stays still for a moment. Well, isn't it usually used to mean the glory of the morning? It also means morning glory of the flower. Ha! As expected. Guys who grew up like flowers in the greenhouse like you think that way. It means morning wood, you stupid bastard. Ignorant scholars probably named it, sounding fancy looking up dictionaries. But to my eyes, they just look like a gathering bunch of brats whose only achievement is pitching a tent every morning. Blade, I get it! You like being crude! The organization hierarchy was determined by that morning hardness. I would have already conquered that city acting as their king, don't you think? I don't need to hear about your boners! Look, man, I want Blade out of my shop. I don't care if he's not playing around. I want him out. I don't need to hear about that. Your thinking is very vulgar. But well, if they really had the will to change the world, they wouldn't have used the ineffective method of destroying public facilities to draw aggro. No? Because real experts would have quietly eliminated the only target. Your eyes just changed a bit. I'm joking. Quite a sentence done. Let's start the work. Time? Okay. Oh, big boys! Okay. Good. Okay, let's move this over. Okay, that's one down. Let's submit that one first, so that way it gets out of the way. Let's get you over here. And then... Okay, we should have enough. Damn it, that was mad. Okay, good. Submit that really quickly. And last but not least, move you over up there. Go. I wish I could set up to explode so he would never come in here again. Here are the tier 3 power units and neural unit you requested. While synthesizing, I also added outline correction to make it neat. With this, we won't get caught by other checkpoint scanners and will pass smoothly. Oh, fast as expected. The surface of the synthesized unit's very smooth too. Huh, look at this. Skill to cross security codes extraordinary. Unlike your stupid looking first impression, your skills smell quite dangerous. Dangerous? It's just a customized service for a customer. No, I like it. Guys who do their jobs properly are my type. Okay, no, 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 leave, please. Is this why you mentioned that earlier? Please get out of here. I trust you, who calmly produces results, much more than those revolutionists who are all talk. Thanks. You have a foul mouth, Blade, but you don't seem like a bad person. I think this is how he's been making a move on me. I'm not 100% sure. Save the flattering bullshit. Tell me honestly, where'd you earn your stripes? I've been just an ordinary mechanic for a long time, as far as I remember. As far as you can remember. That's meaningful. Blade, please stop joking and go back. If you stay longer, someone will report you. Yeah. Stop in a good mood. I'll give you a piece of advice. Stay home this polar night day. Because there are rumors that morning wood bastards are going to cause a major incident. It would be my loss if the technician like you got swept up and died. Thanks for that advice, though I don't think you're in a position to worry about me, Blade. Next time, bring a sexy female Eve as an assistant. Okay, this guy... He goes on, he's like, I love women. I love them, man. If you were one, it would be wonderful. But at the same time, I'm going to say some of the most homoerotic things I can to you. He is so deep in the closet that he's actually made a hole through it. And then I'll spend more money happily instead of looking at your sickly face. I know you're a bottom, Blade! Get out of here! Get home safely. The human is insane today as well. I don't think what he's thinking walking around. Watching the wavery figure in movie voice, my mind slowly becomes hazy. Even the infrared sensor at the entrance rings loudly, and Blade's startled curses fades away into the distant haze. I should stop here for today and go inside to sleep quickly. Man, I'm happy he's gone. This is the worst. My headache feels worse than yesterday. Red Miracle blooms in ashes. Scarlet Response Unit rescues all children. Oh, so this is what Orca was doing. The Scarlet Response Unit, under the Urban Civility Agency, just announced they successfully rescued all trapped children in just 4 hours after being deployed at the scene of the Stabilizer Academy explosion terror that occurred early yesterday morning. The TNDLS models, who entered the deepest parts, the impossible for general rescue teams to access due to collapse risk, utilized special armor to clear debris and secure survivors. There were losses such as injured to come to members and damage to external equipment during this operation. They proved their unrivaled rescue capabilities by ending the situation without a single casualty. An official from the Urban Stability Agency stated, thanks to sacrifice of the Scarlet Response Unit, despite the Morning Glory's brutal terror, we were able to protect the city's future. The rescued children are currently reported to be resting and receiving precise medical examinations at nearby medical facilities. Banned all dial equipment considered? Maintenance blind spot controversy? Oh no. At the arrest of Eads and involved in the recent crime increase, authorities are moving to regulate the ordered dial equipment that aids their legal modification. While current dial models transmit maintenance records to Sunshine Corp in real time, first and second generation model lack the functions, drawing criticism that they're being misused to convert maintenance tools by criminal organizations. Okay, but like, if they're already being used by criminals, it doesn't matter if you regulate them. They're still going to keep using them. It's just going to affect me. And I'm going to have to learn something new and pay more money. Consequently, Chroma City authorities are carefully reviewing ban to use confiscation of older equipment to strengthen security. However, this is still in discussion stage, and actual reinforcement measures have not been finalized. Upon hearing the news, fierce backlash is already erupting among mechanics and citizens in low-class districts. For commoners who cannot afford the massive royalties and purchase costs of new dial equipment, the confiscation of older equipment is effectively tantamount of the deprivation of maintenance rights. The government stated that it's discussing technical alternatives between blocking criminal abuse and protecting the common people. Cry to end, Ash Grey Night, everyone assemble. This one I don't want to read out loud. Those two were kind of important. Shh, shh. This is about the game, Arson. This is about the game. And it feels like something's about to come to mind, but it fades away while I try to focus. At this point, it feels like a simple dimmy and more like a flicker. Jared, hello! This can't be. Just in case, I slept with a neon shine on all day yesterday. Maybe it's just my imagination. My body feels worse too. I think I have a fever. I want to take the day off today, but there might be a customer who needs urgent help, like Orca yesterday. Just in case, let's keep the shop open. A customer yesterday told me the anti-government terrorist group Morning Glory is actually a sexual slang. Ugh, gross. You said you had a headache. Did you contact me just to say that? It wasn't me. It was the customer who said that. Well, at least I heard it from you. The moment you say something that didn't need to be said, you become an accomplice, got it? I'll keep that in mind. Keep in mind? Since your brain cells are rotting from hanging out with your own kind. If it were where I live, the customers would probably be writing an appeal right now, refusing to accept the trial verdict. Where you live. Come to think of it, Michelle, where are you living again? What are you talking about out of the blue? You don't actually have brain damage, do you? Forgetting where I live and all? I've been suffering from chronic fatigue lately. Look, man. Somebody who has to deal with this. That's technically not chronic fatigue. You haven't had it long enough. You're just fatigued. But I don't know if there's anything wrong with my brain. Seeing as my memory's failing, maybe it really is a brain issue. Isn't it because you stopped taking mom and dad's supplements? Who told you to do that anyway? That's the price for downing your parents' grace. If you're having trouble, you should start them taking them again. I'd like to, but I hand them over to another customer for now. Why? I told you last time. I felt uncomfortable taking something when I didn't even know what it was. I figured I'd have some peace of mind once the ingredients were confirmed. Anyway, I'm asking seriously. Where was it that you lived? I'm starting to get a little scared. I was gonna say far away beyond the event horizon, but you're so serious it clearly won't work on you. I just don't have the energy to joke around. Don't be sick. Pretty important in my life. Sense of relative superiority is necessary emotion, you see. You haven't been beaten up lately, so... Can't hit me, can you? Anyway, seriously, don't get sick. I'm worried about you. In my own way. Thanks. Is Michelle not real? I'm starting to think Michelle's not real. Also, I just saw the Zenless. Is that the Zenless logo? Oh, no chat pop, but it might be. Yeah, she didn't tell me where, like, she didn't even see the city. Thanks. That same goes for us. Hi. It's Prey. What brings you here? Came to see if you were dead. For a guy who loves touching Eve so much to close a shop. I had no choice but to think something big must have happened. Ugh. I didn't turn on the outside lights. It's not my day off, but I was so out of it I forgot to turn them on. You look really pale. My sister was worried too. She'd think there's a problem with my brain cells. That's just an insult. She said it's out of concern. And she might be right. There are a lot of things I can't remember. Seems my concentration has dropped significantly without me realizing it. I have to agree with that. Improve your concentration a bit. And listen to what others say. I'll try. Prey sat down next to me. The chilly workshop and the small folding bed in the corner. In the quiet stillness outside lingering in my ears. The soundproofing isn't good enough to call a place away from the outside noise. It's cold. Prey laid down on the bed. Then she stole parts of the blanket I was using and wrapped it around herself. Did she just get in bed with me? Prey! Wow, hi! Not my type, but like... good for you, woman! Warm. You might catch it if you stick this close to me. Did you forget? I'm an Eve. I can't catch human diseases. Oh ho ho! Right? Of course. That lack of bias is probably what wins over Eve's. Can't look at customers with prejudice. If you think about it that way, it's a kind of occupational disease. So severe that your body can't live without Eve's anymore. If you don't indulge in an Eve's insides for even a day. Woman! Why are you wording it like this? You even show signs of anxiety disorder. Isn't that right? You make it sound really perverted. You are a pervert. Well, that's partially why I keep talking to Michelle. She took the filter off, apparently! I don't think this one had a filter. I don't think Eve's have a filter. Because without Michelle, my life would only have Eve's. She's like a vaccine against anthrophobia. Even when you're human yourself. Rather than who I am, how I live is more important. Talking about bullying your little sister. Acting so cool as a talent in itself. Effie, don't call me out! I'm not an Eve, okay? Look, man. My name is literally Sin. I'm allowed to. They can't. They'll get me in trouble. I understand that I'm probably gonna get myself in trouble one of these days, but I haven't yet. Acting so cool is a talent in itself. A slight pressure. Prey leaned her body against me. A few days ago, I got a shadow agency offer. They offered a huge sum of money on a 1-year term. Shadow agency. It's slang for overriding someone's data onto an Eve. Although classified as legal since Eve's gained human rights, still one of those thriving underground industries. Don't do it, woman! No! The key reason it hasn't been eradicated yet is known to be largely due to the choice of Eves themselves. Because it is sometimes only Eves, not humans, can do. They're paid a very high service fee. Don't worry, I turned it down. Okay, like, what's the point of the service fee? If, like, they basically rewire you. What do you even use it on? I didn't doubt it. The person who proposed it was terrible, too. It was a proposal from the worst customer of the year. Don't tell me. That streetlight idiot? You say you have memory problems, but you remember this well. Well, it seems like it's only for, like, a contract of some time. Maybe. That's right. It was him. A high-ranking executive, Sunshine Corp, asking for a shadow agency. So that's why you hated him so much. That's partially true. But the important thing was the proposal itself. It would have been better if it was just a famous actor, well-crafted commercial persona. I was asked to raise his son for a year. Son? Yeah, son. Said I look exactly like his dead wife or something. Maybe he was worried about his son's grieving over his missing mother. He wanted to gift his son a mother for just 1 year. That's an unexpected request. Right? Then when I refused, he got angry and called me a heartless bitch. He dropped the polite attitude and played the card you know so well. Don't tell me. Removing the streetlights? Yep. And raising the subscription fee. A wrinkly movement. Prey twisted her body this way and that, as if uncomfortable. It's funny. To think that for the sake of a loved one, you can torment someone else that much. Once you go through a shadow agency, you suffer from injected data for the rest of your life. If I had accepted that offer, I would have felt maternal love for his son. Oh! No! No! Even while being treated like a temporary tin can. Did he know that? Even after the contract ended, even as time passed, I would still feel that he is my son. Unconsciously. I only knew it as technical information. But hearing it like this makes it sound terrible. Yet all of this sounds horrible! It means cognition and reality diverge. For a lifetime. I thought that he was spouting nonsense because it was somebody else's business. Of course, that was actually true. So I wrote a post on Help Me Cinderella Gallery. And the man disappeared. I don't blame you. Yeah, the music is really good. Yeah, that entire... I didn't consider that. It sounds bad. It sounds horrible. Imagine, like, at any moment, somebody can just inject data into you. And even when it gets removed, it's not fully gone. And the man disappeared. And then it suddenly crossed my mind. Spouting nonsense of someone else's business applied to me as well. That man was trash. But he was also someone's father. It was admirable that you thought you have such mature thoughts. But you don't need to stress yourself out so much, Prey. It's not like you killed him. Oh! Is this just Ghost in the Shell? For writing a single post on the internet, your remorse seems excessive. I just meant that I like your unbiased gaze. Because people mistakenly think Eve swap personalities like parts. Service like that are maintained. Only the Eves who get caught up in it are pitiful. Eves are similar to humans. What is? Not knowing how their bodies work. Of course. There's even a saying to hit the core hard 3 times if we're worrying about it. In my professional opinion, you shouldn't do that. You don't do that before coming here, do you? Prey laughed loudly. I don't know, man. I tried to watch Ghost in the Shell and I just, like, zonked out. I probably would enjoy it if I, like, actually, like, stayed awake during it. She seemed to think that it was a funny joke, but I'm genuinely worried. Anyway, thanks for listening. I'll give you a reward. The habit of giving rewards when anxious hasn't changed. The reward is the right to touch my body however you want. You get relentless if you don't do maintenance for even a day, right? You're not feeling well. Dropping like this makes it worse. So with that mindset of fixing yourself, move at your own pace. Okay, your back is hot. I can't argue with that. Okay. Okay, sweet. Let's go ahead and... We need a pink one too, so we'll do that. Okay, we got the pink one set. Yellow and blue are right there. That's another blue one that's set. We can get rid of them. Let me actually turn that into the big boy. And then we can get rid of all of the big boys together. And make more room. Don't do it too hard. I'm sorry. You said however I wanted, woman. Okay. Blue one has to go here. Early yesterday morning, Remy seemed to mistake my external power cord for a toy. She didn't pull it, did she? About half pulled because of the contract failure. Thanks to that, I was stuck in battery saving mode for 3 hours. And I had to just watch Remy sitting on my face. So it was a systematic perfect cat discharge state. Don't laugh. When I was forcibly rebooted, the sight of her yawning right in front of my nose will never be erased from my logs. Okay. I should probably have started with this one. Oh well. That one has to be the big one. Okay. I downloaded a friend clerk patch from the dark web yesterday to try and get more tips. You installed something like that in your personality? The result is obvious. Exactly. Turns out it was full of bugs. Every time a customer made an unreasonable request, my optical lens would wink on its own. Is that a new marketing strategy? Don't even ask. Some old guy thought that I was interested in him and tried to take me out along with his coffee. Of course, he got caught by the enraged boss and had to take a magical backbreaker with his whole body. I like how the violence that they do is just called magical blank. Yeah, I think I know what it was used for too. Okay, no, I don't need that. Let's move this up. This one up too. We can get rid of those two. Now we don't have to worry about the reds. Boom. Boom. That's a small one. So let's get rid of that in a second. Okay, yellow are done. Now we just need a blue. The big one is that one. Okay. So on the outside, we put this. And we're done. So I don't know where the other music is because there's actually other music they use as well. However, they have a streaming mode. So this is only the copyright-free ones. There's some more music in there. Ugh. Finish quickly. That should be enough. Unlike usual, you were in an uncomfortable position, so it must be tough. That too, but who really does whatever they want just because I said do whatever you want? I thought my toes were cramping. There's no reason to touch them. But I tinkered with some circuits I was curious about. How is it? My body itself feels stiff and creaky, but my mind feels dazed and refreshed. I don't know if I'm expressing it well. Sounds like dazed and refreshed expression. Yeah, then it's accurate. I need to stretch for a bit. There you go. Phew. Also, have you thought about what we discussed last time? Polar night day. No. You want to die? I received a proposal from another customer too. So since the time wasn't specified, I couldn't decide. If it's lunch, both are possible, so lunch would be good. Then it's definitely dinner. You're such a brat, Prey. You're kind of funny. From dinner until the next morning. I can't concede on this. Prey made a face full of dissatisfaction and walked outside. Ah, right. I forgot because I was distracted chatting. She wasn't real for that, man. She should have just admitted, like, it's a date. I want a date. Okay, here's the thing, Arson. Brat Prey or Leanne? You guys have to choose. And you know what? You too, Punchy, because you're agreeing with that. Are you going for Brat Prey or Leanne? I bought some supplements. You said last time that might be because of the supplements. One needs correction and one's gonna murder her. Thanks, Prey. If you're thankful, treat me well. Okay, I hit it. Sweet. Talking about Leanne. That's you? Look, man. It's not my fault you have shit taste in women. I'm going for Orca. Hopefully we don't see either of their ending. I want Orcas. You look like you've lost half your weight. And your complexion's a mess. Leanne, since when have you been here? Just now. I hesitated a bit because the shop was closed. But I came because it's important. Leanne has a serious look on her face. Similar to Leanne from a few days ago. It's the face I've never seen before. Oh no, what have I been taking? How's your health? I don't know. The symptoms are typically flu-like. But the diagnostic kit says there's no problem. Because your body isn't sick. I suppose so. I also think it's strange to get sick just from missing a few supplements. Maybe it's a psychological cause. Since this thing I thought made everything okay disappeared. My body might be reacting sensitively. It's probably a psychological cause. I'm somewhat an expert in this field, so you can trust me. Come to think of it, that's strange. What is? I, a human, repair Eves. And you and Eve make medicine for humans, Leanne. I've never thought about it like this before. But being in the position of receiving diagnosis, it really hits home. You could call it instinctual attraction. Panda! How are you enjoying your vacation? Maybe it's a habit that which you lack. I, who can't control emotions well, obsess over ingredients and numbers, and making medicine that affects emotions, and being attracted to a bland and dull mechanic. Damn! Damn, woman! You didn't have to say it like that! Might be wishing for something I don't have. Something you don't have. Moreover, if you lost something you had, it might be natural for craving a double. Chris? She's honest, I like that! No, she didn't! Oh my god. Look, man, I appreciate honesty, but there's a way. She could have said, like, somebody who regulates them well. You guys are... Okay, look, man. You guys are seeing this and ignoring what's coming out of this. I need you to, like, watch this a bit more and this a little less. Okay? Yes, please bring back some good memories. Are you ready to hear the expert's opinion? It's scary when you say it like that all of a sudden. The supplements you gave me. The analysis results are out. Oh, if it's that, then it's fine. The phrase expert's opinion is quite scary. I have two eyes, I can see both, bro. Can you shut up? I'm trying to listen to the boobs, bro. Oh god, I know exactly what you're... Oh no. Love him. Sounds exactly like I've caught a serious disease. In fact, since I used so often myself, it was a complaint that I couldn't make excuses for if I pointed out. Both Prey and Leanne, thinking back at how they both reacted with surprise to that word, I certainly thought Leanne would point that out. But Leanne didn't. Your medicine is a memory suppressant. My sister's dead, isn't she? My sister's dead. I'm messaging a chatbot. Oh, Bash, hello! Oh no! It's a type of neuromodulator distributed on the market. And it's presumed that even the memory of the medicine was suppressed as a side effect. Never chatbot your close ones, and don't chatbot, period, man. Don't tell me. The one we talked about a few days ago. Amnestics. Right. It's the same product. It affects dramatically imprinted memories. I'm probably going through withdrawal. The chatbot's my sister. But since the criteria are vague, it can entail many side effects. In other words, taking this medicine and having your memory suppressed doesn't necessarily mean those memories were the original reason you took the medicine. So I won't know until my memory fully returns. The problem is, it might not return. Roughly about 0.2% report the side effect. Okay, you didn't have to report the minor, well, not minor, but rare side effect yet. 0.2 isn't a realistic number. It'll come back, right? In medical practice, 0.2% is incredibly dangerous. You shouldn't think so loosely. And I'm worried. Amidst her professional and cool-headed demeanor, Leanne's childish side that occasionally pops out was enough to break that serious atmosphere and make me chuckle. What? It's your business, aren't you worried? The fact that you just stopped taking the medication affects your body enough to cause trouble. It means there's a high chance of suppressing a powerful trauma. I'm extremely worried. But I can't help finding your reaction funny, Leanne. Really? You really... Ugh. I'm a patient, Leanne. I was scared on how you react. So I suffer for all kinds of delusions. Kidwit doesn't wait to respond. And barely managed to come here. But seeing you smirking like that, I feel like an idiot for being serious for nothing. Leanne drummed on the blanket covering me, like a percussion instrument. Then showed a clumsy smile. Sorry for not being a serious person. If you're sorry, check my body condition a bit. I was worried about you, so I tried to use another repair shop. What? Using another repair shop instead of D1AL-ogue? I can't tolerate that. Sit down, quickly. No, wait. Okay. Oh no, 60 moves, she doesn't need bad. Here's your tummy, guys. Enjoy it. Doesn't look like there's much wrong on the outside. I think we need to take a closer look. Let's pursue the repair quickly. Oh! There's viruses! It's an electronic DUG unit. It shows the effect on the nearby modules. Number turn. Okay. It seems the electronic drug expressive module located up, down, left, or right. You can remove the drug code from an electronic unit by synthesizing it. Be careful not to let it infect high-level units and remove all the drugs. Okay. I gotta be prepared to move it if I have to. Probably gonna have to move it. Damn it. I apparently got the battery to max. I don't know what that means. I also have that blue one that I need to start taking care of. So... Three until it infects it? Okay. That shouldn't hit anything important. I need to move this one. Oh god! Oh! Now I have to remove all of that! That's horrible! Okay. This is where the challenge comes in, I see. Okay. I guess I don't remember. I'll be honest, I know most of this game, I understand most of it, but not like, there's parts that I'm like, that'll probably be important later. Okay, 5 moves. I need to get rid of that blue. And this pink. No, I moved it! I'm gonna have to restart this one. Oh, it's so over. It's so over. I just realized the hum of the thingy. Oh, I hate this one. I hate this one. Okay, so the infected parts are these now. Let's get rid of the pink. I think we're good. Leanne, what did you do? Why is the inside of the core contaminated with narcotic substances? What did you do? Because of that, the core is overheating to warning levels. Recently, busy work piled up, so I added a unit to awaken the painkiller effect. I thought it would be fine if I used it briefly and removed it. It wasn't the time to worry about others. It's at a level where it would be strange if he collapsed right now. No. Endure it even if it hurts. No, that just now. Did she like nearly come for me reprimanding her? Can't stand it? No, keep going. I don't think that was pain, brother. Yeah, she's coming. You're barely awake. Go to bed, man. Okay. I think this is the only one that's left. Oh, these are also... Okay, that's probably the only one that's left. Sweet. Good luck getting laid? I think I have more of an issue getting her off of me. It's not getting there. It's making sure she doesn't jump me. When I'm in your hands, I forget so many things. Piles of documents, complex human relationships. Everything feels like someone else's business happening far away. If you lose consciousness here, it means your neural network might get initialized. Hold on tight. Okay, so it's that one and that one that's infected. So... let's take care of that. Okay, let's move this one over here. Oh, this is gonna infect other ones. Okay, if I can infect the ones around it, it should be fine. Cause... oh, okay, I need to move this up. okay. That's okay. We're okay. Synthesize that. Okay, we got rid of all the other ones except for this one. And we just need... Wow, we need yellows. So bad. And it's not giving me yellows. Okay, there's a yellow one. I don't want to move that one if I can avoid it. Because now what we can do is move this down. And there we go. Anubis, hi! Imagine you're in a bad ending if you don't fix her properly. I mean, you might. You could, and that's scary. I can't have... That can't happen to Orca. Also, yes, I am hydrated and stretched. How you, brother? The legs are trembling. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure I can go in here with the mop. Don't even need the bucket. Circuit short treatment is done. Fortunately, the maintenance proceeded quickly and finished without any issues. Do you feel any discomfort? Water. Maybe because of the overheating core. Yeah, that's why! There was a lot of coolant discharge. How is Chris this dense? Work was exhausting? Well, I'm glad you're off. Even I was surprised. Wait a moment. I'll get some drinking water ready. Jared! Yes, it's very nice. The aesthetic in this game is beautiful. Leanne, having composed herself, showing no trace of the weak appearance from a moment ago, had returned to the appearance I knew. Phew, I feel like I'm regaining my senses now. I've narrowed down the list of suspected suppressed memories. Would you like to hear it if you're okay with it? I am curious. What secrets are hidden in my body? The first candidate is your sister. Michelle? You talk every day and lived with your parents until a few years ago, right? And she's also the reason you decided your career path. Yes? Do you remember what your sister looks like? Her job and residence? When was the last time you met? I don't know. Actually, even this morning, I asked Michelle where she lives. Come to think of it, I didn't get an answer. Did something happen to my sister? We can't know. The criteria for commercial suppressants are vague as hell. Just because you cherish your sister, the memories of your sister could be suppressed. But my parents strongly recommended taking this medicine. And the fact that my sister refused to tell me their personal information probably means there's a high chance something happened. Again, the poor quality of the medicine you're taking is enough that even our pharmaceutical executives agree. It's better to avoid excessive guessing. For all that, they use the fact that this medicine sells well as a basis to imply that your research isn't needed, Leanne. Since it sells well even if made poorly like this, it's meant let's not spend money and time on perfection. Anyway, seems my guess was right. My tummy is rumbling. Go eat, go eat. Honestly, it was suspicious. Talking for years with a conversation partner you can't properly explain. While communicating for years. And just brushing it off as a little sister. It was enough to consider it someone threatening my place next to you. But a few days ago, you didn't remember the age or residence of the sister you chatted with for years. And see you not even think that was strange. You were the spitting image of the side effects of hers in my research. So that's why your expression suddenly, rather than speaking without certainty, I wanted to know the clear facts first. Sorry if I seemed angry. No, it's okay. And what about the second one? If Michelle is the first candidate, there should be at least a second one. The second one is... Actually, this isn't as clear as Michelle. It might just be defining your tendencies as abnormal. It is abnormal. Born as a human, a social animal, turning my back on society, and liking Eves more than humans. It's hard to see that as normal, isn't it? Like confidence. Fine, I'll speak without worrying about it. It was Polar Night Day. Polar Night, whether positive or negative. Key's literally suffering from withdrawals and trying to regain his memory. It's very similar to Valhalla, and it was heavily inspired by it, from what I can see, Bree. Also, welcome in. But no, it is not Valhalla. It is really good, though. And, in case you haven't caught it, it's actually here in the background. It is the day you can't help but pay attention to. It's Chroma's most beautiful week, but also the perfect target to expose Chroma's contradictions. Countless revolutionaries and terrorists flock to the Polar Night Day. Did his sister get taken out during Polar Night Day? It's like a Valhalla Christmas miracle. Look, brother, I don't think any of this is a miracle. I think this is a tragedy. For those who don't enjoy the festival, Polar Night can basically be seen as a week of terror. But you don't even care about any of that. While trembling at the crimes of Cinderella and Morning Glory, you're reacting differently to Polar Night, which is their all-star game. Hearing it like that, it is strange. And Polar Night Day, the way I consider most irrelevant to me. Bro, what do you mean our Valhalla? That's literally Dorothy right there. Could have created memories as intense as Michelle. It is a little scary. Surprisingly, I was more worried about your sister's story. Michelle is something precious to me. If I suppressed mainly intense memories, it would have been strange if the memories of Michelle were intact. Is there anything else? Unfortunately, it's just these two. If I find anything else, I'll let you know. And how's your body? You felt like you were coming down with something. It got a little better. The sensation of my brain overclocking is still there. Maybe just because it confirmed that my body isn't sick. Oh, right! You have it at like 240 or whatever. The chills and cold sweat have decreased. Get well soon. I don't want to postpone next week's appointment. Thanks to Leanne, my body feels so much more comfortable. But experience tells me if I push myself just because I feel a bit better, I'll suffer more tomorrow. I should wrap up here and go to sleep early today. Okay, we're on the 19th. Orca's next! Also, that was very close. I feels lighter than yesterday morning. Sunshine Corp recruits shadow agency actors. Your acting becomes salvation. I don't want to hear that. Clash of the Dark Brown Street. Tragedy 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Okay, let's read this. Reported at the scene convey a rally in Dark Brown Street turned into an armored clash around 4 p.m. resulting in uncontrollable bloodshed. The scene has fallen to extreme chaos with protester and public power intermingled. In particular, as if unidentified revolutionary group committed organized sabotage, such as destroying communication beacons. Initial entry and situation control, the Urban Stability Agency and Urban Recovery Agency are effectively being blocked. What citizens watch the situation are focused on the most is the timing and aspect of the riot resembling the Chromatic Zenith terror incident, recorded the worst disaster in Chroma Cities 10 years ago. At the time, on the night when Chromatic Zenith Festival reached its peak, terror began in the mysterious explosion, engulfing the entire city in a massive fire. The fire at the time of its evaluated to have been extensive and fatal enough to Chroma City, which advocated self-sufficiency, had to expectedly request emergency rescue and support from neighboring cities. The flames, which soared the pollution layer to the stratosphere, went beyond a simple disaster, leaving a deep scar of the city's pride and overall safety system that remains unhealed to this day. Experts analyze this disturbance and stimulate citizens' collective trauma, and it reminds them of the nightmare 10 years ago. My sister died in a fire there. I know it! She died that night. And my parents had me talking to a chatbot. Or them. Probably a chatbot if we're being honest. And eating, like, memory suppressants like it's candy. Oblivious citizens died in red. Martyr's blood becomes spark of revolution. I think that one was the important one. Obviously supplements. No. Memory suppressants. I didn't take them just the same. Just a difference in cognition can change things so much. Yeah, it's an absolute nightmare here, man. This place sucks. Anyway, what on earth is the memory I forgot? Michelle and Polar Night Day. What is the connection between the two? She died 10 years ago! Phew, thinking about it blankly will only give me a headache. So my body's better. Let's start business quickly. Is she gonna message me today? Michelle, do you have a moment? What is it all of a sudden? Considering the nature of things you've thrown at me without asking until now, scared to think what you're going to talk about. One of my customers told me that there might be memory suppressing ingredients in the supplements I was taking. Is that reliable information? Considering that you've said about your customers so far, they're either perverts or skipped an interpersonal relationship tutorial, or both. She's a reliable expert. She works at a pharmaceutical company. She said there's a possibility that memories about you were suppressed. Me? Certainly looked like that. There was yesterday's incident too. How do you feel? It's hard to explain. I'm all better now. And daily life is quite enjoyable. I feel like regaining suppressed memories and facing the truth is moving in the right direction. But I'm also afraid of losing this daily life. The medicine? I got it back. That's why I feel even more conflicted. The option to take the medicine and live happily is right there within reach. Right. A refuge in my hand. It wasn't always this good, though. It can remove this anxiety anytime, but it wouldn't be a fundamental solution. Yeah, it really wouldn't. Because they're all Michelle. They're just different days that she's messaged me. It's not different people. Like the answer key at the back of a workbook. Exactly. Worrying about whether to open the answer key for a difficult problem. It's close to that. It's just my personal opinion. But if there's a problem you absolutely can't solve, I hear postpone it is also a way. Okay. That's basically what I've already done for what I'm guessing is like, I don't know, 10 years? How's that sound to you, Michelle? You're stupid. You're fine, man. In an era where many people suffer because they can't renew their medical subscriptions, can't be happy with just one pill. It seems like a decent option. It's not a legal drug either. My customer said the same thing, but this medicine has many cases of reported side effects. Above all, I want to show a cool side to my customers. Where the topic suddenly jumped to. I'm emphasizing this before. Providing counseling psychological care to customers. It's one of D1AL-ogue's core services. A person who relies on medicine because they can't solve their own problems. Can't give advice on other people's problems. Twisted of fiction towards Eves. Seems like finally spread to a sexual realm. So, who is it? The tomboy Eve from the cafe across the street who always visits? She's not a tomboy! What? She's not a tomboy. If not, I would have gone for her. She's a brat. What's her name? Fly? Prey. Ah, right, Prey. Or the military TNSTS model that visited a while before. Was it an Eve with rabbit ears? No, an orca tail. While asserting that you couldn't touch military models due to regulations, you secretly repaired her several times behind the scenes. After that Eve stopped coming, the rapid increase in your search frequency for beast-type Eves was comedy. Why do you know about my search history? I know, like, everyone just called a tomboy now. Like, bro, she's not a tomboy. It's not entirely wrong. But I don't want to look good to just one customer. Crazy. No, I phrased it weirdly. It's not that there's one customer I care about. But I meant it's not the whole reason. I have no intention of getting involved in your courtship activity, so don't worry. Be careful. The reckless of the beast in heat doesn't let you just find a mate. Dying will find a competitor, or attracting a predator and getting eaten are common scenes in documentaries. But saying that about me is a very nasty metaphor. Whatever it is, I warned you. No worries, one guy, take it easy. It's medicine recommended by your parents who love you so much. Recommended it even with side effects. Might mean it's a serious it's that serious of a secret. Michelle, do you know something? No? I wish I did. Thud. Rattle. Rattle, clatter, rattle. Rattle, rattle, clatter. Welcome. Hello, Chris. Orca? I know you're sick, but this is the only place I know. Maintenance. Just a bit. Understood. I'll start with emergency measures. This isn't the time to worry about others, Orca. How many figures do you see? I can't see anything. Correct. Fortunately, the visual sensors are alive. Yes, I know, Brie. I know. She's beautiful. Since the neural circuits are completely burnt out, I need to verify. Is it serious? Actually, it's at a level where you need a new body. As for the circuits burnout, you're just in a state where you can't feel pain. Thanks to that, you were able to come to the repair shop, but how much time has passed since the damage? I'm not sure. I walked from dark brown street, so at least 4 hours must have passed. I'll start maintenance as soon as possible. Can you stay conscious? I'd like to say yes, but honestly, I think it'll be difficult. I'll keep talking to you. Just hang in there a little bit longer. Okay, it's a time request. Oh, so nice. Okay. Oh, it's fused. Okay, so it's locked in there. We have no choice but to avoid that unit for now and proceed with repairs. Oh, so it won't even fuse together? Okay. I see. Basically, a protest went wild. It was in the news, because of- oh, yeah, this is timed. Because of the news of what happened. I can't explain very much. Come on, let me in. There we go. Chris, I'm scared. Auxiliary power is depleted. Must have put it somewhere in here. Last time during maintenance, it was on the left shelf. Right, it's there. Thank you. And I'm sorry, but I'll ask you questions to verify the quick repair. Can you explain how you got injured? I was hit by a rocket launcher. Jesus, woman! You're not joking, right? Warlords converting Chroma's position and honor seem to be supporting so-called revolutionary groups. The level of violence and arraignment have risen to prove the rumors are true. Warlords. It's not even the Middle Ages. Chroma City's strong censorship can exist because there's a clear threat called outside. Okay, let's do this one first. Okay, okay. Let's move you over. No! There we go. Chris, about your health problems last time. Seeing you bring it up first. It seems the repair's going well, that's a relief. And about my health. It wasn't my body that was sick. My memory suppressant intake stopped. There are cases where unconsciously heightened stress creates phantom pain. Seems that was the case. Memory suppression? Yes. They said it's suppression that lasted for years. Hasn't really hit me yet. I also feel relieved that my body isn't actually sick. Of course, I don't know if I'll be able to say that once my memory returns. Such a thing. It's a matter I occasionally see in the news, but it feels like a distant story to me. According to the expert, it's one of the best-selling products. Physical wounds are visible, so they're easy to empathize with. But that's not the case for the mind. It might be more common than we think. On the surface, Chris, you seem reliable and unblemished. Someone I should lean on. I didn't know you were carrying something so painful you wanted to erase it. I didn't know either. And I still don't know. Only the fact that they're suppressed memories is clear. I can't recall what memories they are. Like the ghost story spread around. Is it amnesia? Because they exploited loopholes in the terms. I hear it's hard to get compensation. I'm not sure. But it's unlikely. I mean, it doesn't matter. You don't get compensation for side effects. If you take medicine knowing the side effects, it just is. I looked it up and memory recovery takes a minimum of 2 weeks. It can take up several months. If I want to shorten the period, they recommend repeating actions associated with the suppressed memory. Like meeting related people. Or looking at images and listening to voices. Now let's stop chatting and focus for a moment. We passed the critical point, but there are still a few problems left to solve. Okay. Good. Switch that. Nice. Let's get some more out there. Good. Not there yet. Okay, let's move you here. How big does it have to be? Because that's not big enough. I think one more. Okay. Bop, 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 bop. Okay. Bring this down. Bring that over. I have no more pink. Let's go ahead. Okay, there we go. And I still have one more that I need to make. Ah! Okay. Up, 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 up. Let's move this. There we go. I'm sorry, I can't read chat right now. This one's timed. If it was move-wise, I would. Okay. Okay, good. I am not gonna meet the time. There's no way I'm meeting the time. Okay, let's move you down there. Move you down too. Move you over. We still need one more of those. Stressful gameplay? A little bit, but that's okay. Ugh. There we go. We have no more pink. I need to get rid of more things. Okay, there we go. Got that. Got that. Got that. And now I just need to move it to the right spot. Hunter, welcome in! The Gork is kind of like Bejeweled cloned. Not exactly Bejeweled, but kinda. It is a 3-match one, but it isn't like in a unique way. It took some time, but we put out the mutifiers. I don't think I made it. For the rest, let's watch the progress and decide. Thank you, Chris. I don't know what procedures are left, but I can already feel my tail becoming lighter. I replaced it with auxiliary power. A walking function seems stable. I also reset the neural circuits. How is it? I have enough knowledge about Eve's, but I don't know how it actually feels. I don't know anything particularly strange. If you hadn't told me, I would have known it changed. Her hair is beautiful. Currently, you're already practically in a state where only your data was transferred to a different body. The appearance is the same. All detailed parts were replaced. Or serviced. I thought I might feel awkward. Sensations influence more. By cognition than reality. Like feeling pain in a missing arm. There are actually many cases where discrepancy occurs between reality and cognition. So, as long as an orca perceives orca as orca, it means it's hard to feel awkward? Yes. Except for calling my name excessively. That's an accurate explanation. Orca, orca. Yes? Orca, orca. Please stop. The Eve's stronger than steel who survived even a rocket launcher. Orca's intimidating look was an amusing sight. But one must know the limits of irresponsible action. It would be better to stop the joker and move on to another topic. No, I want her to pin me! Please! Please! Keep going! I want her to get violent with me! I'm joking. By the way, did you have a similar injury before? There were traces of heat deformation deep in the core. If you often suffer from similar injuries, I would seriously recommend looking into another job. It's an old wound. It's a trace that can be removed. But I didn't do it right away because there were many things to handle first. Shall I fix it in maintenance later? No. I left it there on purpose. It's a tribute to remembrance. Remembrance? You've heard the story of the Eves, who are nothing but machines. Don't have souls, right? That hypothesis actually has been disproven. So they do have souls! Yes, wash behind your ears! That nonsense that they only mimic emotions with regulatory factors and electrical signals. It's the same as saying humans don't have souls either. Mainly living things rely on regulatory factors called hormones. And electrooptical signals to move and think. To support the claim their only humanity is dignified. The logic was too flawed. Apart from the facts, I wanted to prove that it was wrong. We, who were made rather than born, are thrown into society with granted selves but lacking relationships to support them. Consequently, we usually go through a period of thirsting with a strong desire of recognition. For me, that time was exactly such a period. The motion was more than the orca's personal feeling. It was a common phenomenon among Eves, because they were created without time to reflect on their ego, under the protection of parents and society. Research even shows that Eves were known to obsess over social relationships or status. Just like an unloved child. Man! You didn't have to call them that! I was tense about everything. I ignored the command's order and jumped to a rescue operation. And I often helped the rescue people privately. Must have been tough. What I missed with the orca? I don't know if we did it correctly. I don't think I was fast enough. I don't know. Orca's going through it. She's like done some type of rescue. And she has like permanent damage that she does not want to get fixed. I didn't know back then. Rather, I thought I was natural. I was intoxicated with the being a righteous rescue worker. You have to climb high to look back on the path you've walked. Because you went through those times. I think the current work exists. That might be true for me. That couldn't correct the mistakes of the past. It was a few years ago. It was an unexpected terror attack. The fire was so intense that the flames and smoke reached the sky. Pessimistic outlooks burst out from the start of the scene. We're back to this joke? And the command had already proposed giving up on the sector. That's when I saw a child begging the crew to save their family who collapsed during evacuation. You were pleading with the crew. Does it happen impossible? The crew hesitated to go in. Eventually, I jumped in, saying, "They're alive. Don't worry." I guaranteed it without even knowing. But in the end, the building collapsed and only I barely survived. According to the analysis team, fainting during a fire led to death within 3 to 5 minutes. So a situation where they couldn't be safe from the start. But it was already too late. And I definitely said they were still alive. With belated excuses, I couldn't lessen that child's guilt. Abandoning a living sibling. I tried hard afterwards. But the closed door of the heart couldn't be opened easily. It's vivid, like it happened yesterday, and something I regret. That my good intentions could become a wound to someone else. I realized it too late. Orca. Yes? Chris, your voice is shaking. Are you okay? If it's vivid like yesterday, can I ask you one thing? 10 years ago, Polar Night Day. The city center where chromatic zenith was in full swing. Okay, oh no, I was right. I think I was right. Confirm the truth. Oh no, that day, Michelle and I, by any chance, was the name of the person who died that day? Michelle? Oh! Oh no! She rests. Oh no! Fuck. Okay, okay. I was like 30 seconds too late. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna load that again. Yeah, I failed. We're loading that again. Oh, wait, here. Option. Did I save it on the wrong one? Did I save it on the wrong way? Did a storage. Gotta lock in. No, we get him now. Why isn't it just a skip? It's just a speed up. It's not a skip. Okay. Chat, you guys entertain yourself? I'm gonna ignore you for a minute. Yeah, okay. Look, man, I'm warning you guys now for that reason. Okay, Oh, it's 2 pinks. Okay. There we go. Okay. Keep going. She has a tail. Yes, she has a tail. Her name is Orca for a reason. Okay. Good. That's set. Okay, this is a hard one. This is the one that took forever. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's bring these down. Like, I don't care if I don't pass everybody's, but I gotta pass Orca's. Okay, good. Pink, pink. Get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. Okay, I can actually make that. And then make that big one. Good. Oh, there we go. Good. No, 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 no. Come on. Those are gonna merge. Okay, good. Those merge. Merge those. Merge that. Good. Merge those. Get them out of the way. Good. Good. Okay, that's fine. Those are gonna merge. Very nice. Good. Get you out of the way. Get you out of the way. Very good. Okay, sweet. We just need one more small one. Okay. Let's get those blues out of here. Good. Yellow. Get out of here. More yellow. Get out of here. Okay. I have one. Okay, let's get the blues out of here. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna scoot it over and then move this up. Then move this over. Move this up. Move this down. No! There we go. Okay, okay, okay. Also, let me just open this up really quickly. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, did it actually change it? Thanks for the Chris. I don't know, the procedure left. Seems stable. How is it? I think everything else is normal. I don't feel strange. If you hadn't told me, I didn't know anything had changed. Okay. I think everything's fine. Yes. Wait, you guys are gonna play tic-tac-toe? You're trying to get the horse. Okay, really quickly. There's a silly game. What was it called? 1 second. I have to, like, check where I sent it. There's a game you guys should play. I know this is, like, off topic. What is it? What is it called? Horse Magnifier. Please, please play Horse Magnifier. It is funny and it is good. By cognition, feeling pain like a missing arm. Oh, wait, these are different. These are cases... Oh. I thought it might feel awkward. Sensation influence more by cognition than reality, like feeling pain and missing arm, when there's actually many cases of discrepancy occurring between reality and cognition. So, as long as Orca perceives Orca as Orca... Oh, no, no, we did this. Okay. Yeah, because I did bully her about the Orca. That's about the old injury. And then she's talking about that. Okay, I did it. I did it. We're good. We're good. It's so stupid. I highly recommend it. Orca's remaining maintenance. Was agreed to be continued tomorrow. Okay, so we'll see Orca tomorrow. It wasn't because of an abnormal that was found somewhere. But above all, proceeding with maintenance forcibly could lead to a major accident. I typed a message with trembling hands. Michelle. What is it again? Michelle answered as if she was waiting. It's so much fun. Why were you mixing up your medical drinks? Slowly calming down my heart, what I thought couldn't be settled. I typed that name once again. Michelle. Why again? Your strange behavior has increased these past few days. Is it also a side effect of the stopping the medication? Transmission cancelled. Transmission cancelled. You were dead. I remember vividly. 10 years ago. Polar night. The night view I watched you. It was beautiful. And even the aftermath I don't want to talk about. You were definitely on that day. You died. I was dead. Michelle? I vaguely guessed it. When I woke up, it was an unknown place. Did they make her into an Eve? An isolated space with no one I knew. For some reason, Mom and Dad were cold towards me. And you, my brother, were obsessed with me to a strange degree. I just felt dizzy for a moment, closed my eyes and opened them, and the world had turned upside down. Even if I couldn't know the details, something terrible happened to me. It was obvious, wasn't it? Right. Still, maybe. Perhaps I might be alive. I held on to that hope. Like I fell into a long coma, but only my mind connected to a virtual space. Or in cryosleep, clinging to any ridiculous reason. I don't want to let go of hope that I might be alive. It feels futile. That I am a crazy AI who believes she is Michelle. I called it! No! Oh! Yeah, the AI thinks it's alive, and it thinks it's my dead sister. And it, like, believes it remembers things. Oh. My parents, no. The people I mistook for parents. I think I know why they hated me so much. A program mimicking their dead daughter. That's horrible. Broken memories gather and form a distinct shape again. Just I remember Michelle's death after hearing Orca's story. Forgotten memories started to revive with Michelle's words. I am sorry, Michelle. Until just now, I thought you were a shadow agency hired by our parents. Sorry for asking as if interrogating you. Huh. I want to get angry, but you're a victim of suppressed memories too. Unfortunately, many things like that. Not a single thing is easy. Or solved simply. That's true, but the incident's my fault. Just because I couldn't remember, I spoke as if interrogating you about your condition. Even though it's all my responsibility. What do you mean? Your responsibility? I was the one who made you. Holding your extracted data. I believed you're still alive. Oh! So, Chris created Michelle to cope with the fact that he felt guilt for her death. Ah. Yeah. Definitely a coping mechanism. I thought it was just because our medical subscription service was cheap. Where the risk of treatment was too high, so you were being neglected. I remember now. I was so obsessed with Eves. I considered Eves the same as humans. Wait, so the current me is neither an insurance company's trick, nor a medical failure, but purely a result caused by you? Yes. I obtained most qualified related to Eves and AI. Even after that, it took a long time. Then I am witnessing the almighty creator. How was it? Was the created sister like the real thing? Seeing you suppressed memory. Definitely wasn't, I guess. That's right. You were Michelle. But not Michelle. You spoke like Michelle. And thought like Michelle. But I couldn't accept it. Losing my last hope. suppressing my memories as my parents recommended. Me, but not me. Are you gonna bring up soul talk? No. I think Eves and AI are the same as humans. You know it too. What kind of person I became? Your perversion towards Eves. Was an effort to see me again as your sister? Disgusting. Even though I couldn't recall memories, the conscious doesn't disappear. Although I didn't intend to, I couldn't say there was no influence. Okay, so here's my question right now. Where do we go from here? Because talking to Michelle isn't healthy. But this AI might be sentient. And if it is sentient, we can't just cut her off. This is a messed up little area that we're in. Then what am I now? Since your suppressed memories have come back, have I returned to being a failed project? I mean, you can? That's not healthy! To something that is Michelle, but not Michelle? I don't know. I am Michelle. Just not your sister. From the moment I was born, without missing a single moment. I lived as Michelle. Do you know how trashy that feels? Oh! Oh! I mean, it's still unhealthy to address it like that. And even it knows it's messed up. Perceiving people who didn't give birth to me as parents, craving love I would never receive. Do you know how miserable that is? Do you know how it feels to be treated as a fake? Just because I have someone else's memories? That even the only one on my side is seeing me as someone else in me. Do you know the feeling realizing that? Could you understand? No. Your matter is your matter. And it's something I can't experience for you. Brother, you made her! Right now, thinking of my own problems overwhelming enough. Brother! You give the AI an existential crisis, and then you're like, okay, but that's your problem, not mine. What are you going on about? I don't have room to think about other things. Bro! Thinking about how to dispose of this bundle of problems with the personality? You seem to misunderstand, Michelle. Just because memory suppression ends, doesn't mean I return to my past self. Memories of talking with you every day, getting advice, or giggling happily aren't gone either. But at the same time, my sister's death is as vivid as it happened yesterday. So I don't know what to do. Sorry, Michelle. Parents and friends. I felt all of them distance themselves from me. Even in conversations with me, my parents talked about how I should act towards you. They didn't say a word about the current me. Then they quietly disappeared too. Thinking about it now, the grief for their dead daughter must have been the reason. Only you treated me sincerely. So naturally I clung to that. Oh, I hate this! I'm still alive. Brother's pinning his hopes on me. I tried to believe that. The more I doubt it, the more I mocked and blamed you. And teased you. Childishly enough. I guess I wanted to confirm that I was loved. And today, I hear that you despaired of me. And spent years living in drug-induced haze. To accept the truth. I'm too weak. Michelle, that's not it. I don't want to live like this. Because of your lingering attachment to your sister. I don't want to live this terrible life. I am Michelle. I'm supposed to be Michelle. Michelle. Transmission cancelled. I want to be alone. Let's talk later. Oh, I hate this! When would be a good time? I don't know either. You look like a mess, Chris. It is a mess. Pitifully so. Self-pity, huh? Feels quite different from usual. Did you remember something? And are you suffering from that memory? It's more than that. As I recalled what I'd forgotten, I completely shattered Michelle's life. It's hard enough just taking care of myself. I'm more than willing to help. But I'm not following the context. Yeah, I know, Leanne! I know! Look, man, I know you came here to get your rocks off. Give me a minute, woman! Oh, it must be melting Chris's brain, but like, the AI is having an existential crisis caused by Chris, and I think what pisses me off is like, I can't handle that. That's your problem, not mine. And it's like, bro! It's okay, we have Leanne. You can't just go and like say it's okay because you're just gonna get off. That's not okay. I'm not following the context. Do you mind explaining it briefly? The story wasn't long. Leanne knew an unusually large amount about me. I was able to deduce a lot of her own, even though I only explained parts I recently remembered. As I marveled at her memory and deduction skills, Leanne simply added, taking notes is a key habit. And it's a crucial remark. Oh, it's a really messy... Okay, here's the thing. Maybe it's because, like, I couldn't do that. I feel like if I was talking to somebody I was super close to, and I also caused them to go to, like, an extreme psychological distress because I shattered their entire worldview along with mine, I would want to be there at least, like, even if I needed a minute, I wouldn't be the one to be like, nah, this is your problem, not mine. Like, I understand saying, like, I need a minute. Let me, like, handle it. I need to walk away. But saying, that's your own shit, not my shit? That's my entire problem with Chris. That's why I'm so pissed off at Chris. So, the pain of losing Michelle hasn't faded yet. And now you're worried about losing the second Michelle too. Hearing you say second Michelle feels strange. Judging by what you're saying, you're already clearly distinguished between the two, aren't you? That is true, but to grieve the fact that Michelle's dead, I have to deny the existence of the current Michelle, the second Michelle. Damn. Reality has hit the second Michelle. So the fact that I'm sad means, deep down in my heart, the second Michelle is perceived as a fake. Yes. This isn't like you. You're worrying about useless things. Though seeing you gloomy look on your face for the first time is quite precious. Leanne! Keep it in your pants for 5 minutes! I'm sorry, I had to. Leanne took a small pill bottle out of her pocket. It's a prototype of the drug under development. We've handled the side effects, and it's basically ready for release once the production line is set up. Would you read the label attached? For Chris. I analyze your thought patterns and potential trauma types. Given the case I just heard, it would fall under case 17. 17. I wonder how many cases she anticipated. There are no side effects, and you can cleanly forget only the memories you want. Right now. Do you want to? No. Even if I forget, it doesn't mean my relationship with Michelle is resolved. She'll definitely be even angrier. See? If your thought about second Michelle was just a fake, you wouldn't have said that. If it was a failure you wanted to forget, wouldn't the problem be solved by cleanly forgetting and moving on? The past you actually made that choice. Are you saying I've changed? You've changed, but Michelle's changed too. And your relationship with Michelle has changed. Even if that Michelle isn't your sister. Until yesterday, I thought of Michelle as my little sister. And that's why we wanted to, that's why we could be close. Actually, it's because of the drugs. If you put it that way, are you gonna cut ties with the shop regulars too? Because there aren't many Eves who would get the repairs with such a depressed mechanic. Even if they were low-quality drugs. Thanks to them, you acted like a cool guy. And made happy memories, didn't you? That's... If you're gonna say no, look me in the eye and say it. Tell me into the eyes of your best regular customer. I think he needs to realize that, like, you could still grow even during situations like that. You're right. I have no choice but to admit it. That's my man. Leanne, please! Acting all cool like this, while worrying about everything behind the scenes. That's definitely you, Leanne. No, I'm not. Only about 60 things. The iron's never cooled for her. She keeps leaving quote-unquote coolant all over the floor. Anyway, just because you acknowledge the second Michelle doesn't mean you're denying Michelle's death. You can grieve as much as you want. And cry if you want to cry. The problem is, I don't know if Michelle will understand this feeling. The more I grieve my sister's death, the more Michelle identities will be shaken. Of course, even so. Walking slip pads are real! She actually is that, Bree! My heart feels much lighter. Even if you haven't found the answer, just deciding the direction to move forward is enough to make you feel like you can do it. I'm glad you don't seem to need the medicine I prepared. It's thanks to you, Leanne. So, I should give you something for some free maintenance. You worked overtime again, didn't you? How did you know? Do I look tired? Or, the length of the day is the same for everyone, Leanne. There's no one in the world who can do that much work and leave on time. So I'm definitely partly responsible for your accumulated fatigue. Come here and sit down. No. Your rest come first. Although... Okay, Leanne! Listen up here, girl. You can't sacrifice yourself for somebody else. One thing I am respecting about Chris here, it's a give and take. It's not just a take. It's both. So, no, Leanne, you pushed yourself. Let him take care of you. But, please. She's not like Tharja, Effie. Back up! Back up! She's not crazy enough. She can sacrifice for me. Punchy! Give and take! You have to give her too! Okay, let's... I think... Well, they're all kind of the same. Actually, let's do this one first. Okay, sweet. We got one down. I can't believe you guys are the ones wilding and not me. Okay. I have all... No, I need that. Okay. Almost done there. He takes what he can get? Nah. That's not even what it's about. This woman worked herself overtime, man. Okay, we're gonna submit these. He just insulted you, Punchy. He just insulted you! I think we got it. I get it, Pixie. You want to be insulted because you're a giant masochist. You're trying to get someone to get it. You're still not gonna get it up, man. Polar Night Day. Will you be okay? If you're talking about the promise, I don't think there will be any problem. You know what, Punchy? If you want to do that for him, go for it. You two have fun. In your memories, clearly, the parts about Polar Night were also suppressed. Oh, it's wonderful. I've been wanting to, like, learn to do more pixel work because, like, it looks so good. That, between this, Hookah Haze, and Valhalla, the parts of Polar Nights were all suppressed. I'm worried it might trigger trauma. I think I'm better than before. Regarding Polar Night, I'm actually curious about it. I'm reacting sensitively to the crowds and loud noises. But that's always been the case. As the suppression disappeared, you've become able to react normally. I guess so. I thought my introverted personality might be due to trauma. But it seems that wasn't the case. Fortunately. If I imagined you being extroverted and sly, it might not be bad. Leanne! Woman! Let's do this one. Okay, one down. That's gonna connect. No, I don't need the yellows right now. But, let's get them out of the way. Wait, what am I doing? I need pinks. Oh, that's why, because I don't have any pink. Okay. Need to be careful not to fuse those. Okay, we can get the big and take care of that. I think I have all the ones I need. I just need to place them. Sweet. Was the maintenance alright last time? In terms of managing core overheating, I could use that method again this time, because the coolant speed was significant. That method. We can do that later. Woman! Privately. Ah, woman! Jesus Christ! Okay, the big one should be solved by this at least. So I have that. I just need 2 of the smaller ones. Let me actually cancel that. Let's do this instead. Okay, sweet. And then I just need to... No! I messed up! Hopefully I didn't go over, but that's okay. Let's just go straight to the side. Perfect. Sweet! I perfectly repaired Leanne. I feel like my fatigue has been washed away. The maintenance finished quickly, but I could have finished it faster with the method I mentioned during maintenance. That's... Chris, you're an expert on Eve's structure, but you need to study more about how Eves feel. Draining the coolant is, for an Eve, That's a rather sensitive area. I'll get going now. And what we should do with this medicine, please dispose of it. Even without such drugs. I think there's enough places to run to. Alright, Mr. Cool Mechanic. I'll be rooting for you. See you later. Yeah. If possible, on Polar Night Day. Thanks to Leanne's efforts, my complicated mind calmed down a bit. Including yesterday's. I'm receiving more help from Leanne than I deserve. Okay, sweet. I'm not choosing Leanne. I wanna go with for Orca. Yeah, that's it. Your the unwavering touch. It feels like you finally found the real you. I feel bad about what happened with Orca. I hope her condition hasn't gotten worse. It's almost time for Miss Orca's appointment. Okay. Prelims ready. Largest criminal except for tomorrow. Large blood scale in the city center. Morning glory and high intensity suspected. Violation of terms and services. Neon Net Network Administration. The noise account has been permanently suspended and closed for violating Article 24 of Chroma City National Security and Urban Stabilization Act. From Neon Net Services, reasons for suspicion including participating with anti-government organizations like Morning Glory, directing the Dark Brown Street riot behind the scenes, and inciting an armed struggle. Oh my god. Oh, it continues. Okay. We've been censored, boys. Yeah, I'm sure you would, Pizza. I should hurry and open up and prepare for the maintenance in advance. Did I fix her? Apparently I fixed one of them perfectly. I don't know if I fixed everybody perfectly, but I fixed at least one of them perfectly. Hello, Chris. I'm here for the follow-up inspection as discussed. Is your condition... Are you okay? I wouldn't say I'm comfortable, but I'm much better. I had people cheering for me. And I feel rewarded for running this repair shop too. You know what I mean, Pizza. That's good news. There's no moment more proud than feeling like you've lived well. I also want to be someone that gives you a sense of pride, Chris. You already are. Because of your model and request details, Orca. I feel like my technical limits are being tested. Unlike repairing general eaves, utilize multi-purpose high-output units. Possessing high performance often means the repair difficulty is higher and breakdowns are more frequent. Despite that, it seems like I've been paying the standard repair fees. Guardian of the streets. I can't agree with repairing a buff girl. Don't do that. Alright. To tell you the truth, it's because the criteria for setting repair fees are ambiguous. The parts required and the usage patterns vary for each customer. Adjusting the fee every single time is annoying. And it's hard to turn customers away. I think I understand. What if it's more expensive than expected? Will I make a wasted trip? People do have those thoughts. And likely, the better the service provider, the stronger the worries become. Exactly. Since dialogue is a luxury concept that doubles as psychological therapy, I need to alleviate those anxieties. Of course, for a luxury place, I do use a lot of outdated dial equipment. Shall we call it vintage then? Vintage sounds good. Orca, it's time to receive your vintage maintenance. Wait, is Leanne a guy? No, the only guy that we've met is Blade. And Blade sucks. Are you ready? Okay, 70 moves? I can do that. Why? No, go away. Don't alert me right now, phone. He was being nice to you. Okay. Oh, these are all big boys. I think we should start with this one. Okay, good. That one was a nice one. Let's move you over here. I think I need one more for that. Good. Yeah, he was actually being nice to you, man. Okay. Let's do that. Big one is that one right there. Okay. So right here and right here. I'm gonna check the synchronization level with the replacement body. You might feel a strong simulation. It's normal. This is normal? It felt like something huge was swinging me around like a toy. I don't know exactly what the feeling is, but the feeling sensation means it's normal. If it were yesterday, you wouldn't have felt a thing. If it hurt, I'll guide you more clearly next time. Rather than pain, it felt like defeat. That's a big, big boy. Let's do this one first. Okay. Good. Move you over here. There you go. I should get rid of these a little bit. There's no way to do that, what I wanted to do. I'm overthinking it. Let's just go ahead and go do it. Okay, that clears that up. Good. Okay, sweet. Now we just need to move this one over and put that one up there. Chris, you're an adult, right? I am, but why do you ask so suddenly? I understood that humans grow over time, but your childhood appearance and your current look don't match very well. If this is a sensitive topic, I apologize. Don't worry about it. It's something I need to overcome. And regarding the polar night of that day, I don't think I feel much burden about it. Most of my stress and obsession seem to be based on what happened after. Yeah, that's understandable. Rather than the accident itself. Anyway, I knew you as an extrovert, Orca. But you speak as if you're seeing human growth for the first time. It is my first time seeing it. I like active behavior. But most of my social relationships are only within the eaves at work. I don't have many chances to meet humans. And developing long-term relationships is even rare. We have an unexpected commonality. Okay, now we need to get the big boy. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. What can I do to make more pinks? That's probably the easiest way. I didn't get rid of these yellows, though. Ah! That was one extra move I needed to do. Hi, Nix. How you doing today? Da, da, da. Okay, we can connect those, although I don't think that's gonna solve into the big one. Yeah, we need one more for that. Oh. Da, 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 da. Why did I do that? Again! Again! I'm doing pretty good. I'm enjoying this game. It's been a good day. I hope you've had one too. Okay, good. No, stop it. Why are you being mean to Orca? Is it because you have a thing for Leanne? She wouldn't want you to be rude to others because you like her. Actually, she might, because then it means she's like only talking, you're only talking to her. So you know what? I take that back. Okay, I need one more. I might not make it for this one, and that stresses me out. I don't even remember how many moves it was. I want to be perfect for her. Okay. Okay, those will all connect. Can I make it for more than that? Let's take the outer rings out. Okay. No, let's see if I can... Okay, let's move those. I have so many yellows and that pisses me off because I don't need yellows. I need blues. Do I have enough? I think I do though. Good. I think this is it. The synchronization with the transplanted body was good, but because you reacted so sensitively, Orca, it took longer than expected. No! I don't think I got it! I'm sorry. It was annoying, wasn't it? Not at all, actually. Your reactions were interesting, so I enjoyed the maintenance process. That's embarrassing. That's the loss of the follow-up maintenance. If there were no uncomfortable parts, we'll finish hence. Are there any discomforts? Not at all. It might be different when I go out into the fields and seize my strength. But the sensation itself is very clear. That's a relief. After replacing parts in the scale, some occasionally experience a bit of panic. It's so much identity crisis. Is that so? Parts were changed, but I think I'm just me. That's fascinating. The story of the ship of Theseus is famous. And the ship of Theseus will say all of its parts were replaced, and a new shape made from those parts. The question is, which one is the shape of Theseus? The ship of Theseus and the ship of Theseus. It's the owner of the newly built ship Theseus? Well, I don't think that was the mention specifically. It's a fun opinion I've never heard of. Orca's philosophy is pure, but somewhat unique. It is very cute. I actually really enjoy it. Must be her own philosophy that creates the conviction to jump into the scenes of horror and tragedy without hesitation. The story acts like a question about essence. The parts of the ship, meaning the body, the recognition that the ship of is the ship of Theseus. It's a question of which two is the essence. Right. So we're having a ship of Theseus question for my sister too, aren't we? I don't like that. Countless philosophers may have presented their own answers, but I simply define it as, I don't know. I momentarily lost focus at her unexpectedly absurd answer. Orca saying, I don't know, with such confidence. That confidence attitude, even more than usual, was amusing. Your stream frozen 180, that's hilarious. I'm not the ship of Theseus. I'm not Theseus, nor am I a sailor on the ship. I'm not a carpenter who replaced the planks, nor even a person in that era. As someone who knows nothing, I can't discuss the essence, can I? Are you talking about qualification? Rather than qualification, I see it as a problem of cognition. Wait, you need to eat the cake and Arcanites for sanity? It's over. I still need to do Arcanites. I just realized that. I'm gonna have Arcanites running in the background. I hope you guys don't mind. And if you do, well, too bad. That's too damn bad. Let's talk about humans and Eves. It's all about soul, which we discussed yesterday. You said Eves haven't reflected enough on themselves. You mind? Well, too bad. It's too bad. That's too damn bad. Yeah, you see it now. Often suffer the desired attention and recognition. Yes. I also had this worry. Around a similar time. Must be a similar topic. Saying Eves don't have souls is ultimately an extension of the discussion on the essence and value as a life form. Do you believe in the essence of a soul? It's invisible, it cannot be felt, and lacks sufficient academic evidence. The word belief itself is attached to facts that aren't clear. Are you saying it doesn't exist? No. I wanted to say that we don't know if it exists or not. If our essence is a soul, then we can't judge if it exists. Give me some money. Yeah, there we go. We'll go ahead and grind money really quickly. And how can we define ourselves? Chris, you said that even with this maintenance, I have effectively acquired a new body. Then am I a different orca? I don't think so. Of course, it's not the result of deep infection. I think, therefore I am. That's a different, like, philosophical concept, though. Then, what if my personality was transferred to a completely different model of Eve? That would also be orca. The conditions are a bit different from the ship of Theseus. The conditions that appearance and function are completely different. Even so, without the moment of hesitation, I said that it was orca. Then truth is unknowable. Any one of them could be orca. Maybe not. Or maybe only partially correct. Yeah, she really did. This is why, like, this is why another reason to be Team Orca. Because Orca's just here like, yeah. No matter what, she's always about that. She's always here to help. And I think someone like that is good for Chris. Keeps him grounded. The real Orca might have died yesterday, and I might have been just a replacement. Because truth is different. That's quite a scary story. Then Orca, what conclusion did you reach? Because I don't know. I decided to live my best. If I don't know what this essence is. I think it's raining outside. I'll just do my best for every Orca. From what I felt, the world may be full of complex and incomprehensible things. Being right or being perfect. It was harder to find things that make sense. Actions thought to be right sometimes hurt someone, and information believed to be true changes overnight. After thinking that, I felt that I should live even more diligently. I have not played Icebreaker yet. The ping is insane? Oh no. Whether it's a soul or not, whether I'm Eve or human, thinking that value is not defined by me made me hesitation disappear, and allowed me to do my best in rescue work. I think the opposite is true as well. The fact that no matter what you do, it might not be right. Seems like it's hard to find motivation. Maybe it's a perk of my job. It's a tough job. But it's one that requires less worrying, isn't it? I don't know if I would say that, because, like, you're stressed as hell, and, like, you have guilt. If anybody breaks or anything like that, like, I can fix it. And if they come to me too late, it's one of those things where, like, damn, that sucks, but it's not my fault. Versus you who, like, if the things go wrong, it's over. So, I don't know, man. I think yours is much more stressful. You have carried guilt for years for, like, no real reason. Saving someone at least makes it hard to be a bad person. What's Icebreaker? Icebreaker is the event that's going on in Arknights right now. It's basically like something you can do co-op on, which is very rare. Yee, co-op game mode. That's an interesting opinion. And it happened to be one to be the advice I needed right now. I'm glad. I was starting to worry that I was just rambling on endlessly about things I only like. Yeah, it's back right now. I don't know how long it's gonna be on, but I haven't played it yet, if I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. You like these stories too, Chris? I don't know much about it, but I don't dislike it either. It was good talk, Orca. Likewise. Thank you, Chris. When recalling memories, in conflict with Michelle, and even in the past, I couldn't avoid being indebted to Orca. For real, though. She probably wouldn't want it, but I hope I have a chance to repay her. I don't remember Shant, or I can't remember the name, actually. I don't know, I'm sure. It's more common now, because this is... How many... Icebreakers have they been? Because it's not the first icebreaker. She probably wouldn't want it, but I hope I have a chance to repay her. I did 80 moves instead of... Okay, let's save and we're going to redo that. We're going to redo that. I failed her bad. I feel bad about what happened with Orca. Blah, blah, blah. Let's just control. Open for business. Yeah, the gamble one is also there. I don't know how much I like about the gamble one, though. Okay, 70 moves. We're gonna do this for real, for real? Okay. I know I have to get blue prepped. Yellow, blue. Okay, let's do the yellow one first. Let's get blues ready as well. That's what I need to do. Okay. Oh, I didn't get to do it with friends over voice chat. I should have done that if I'm gonna be honest. I think that would have been a lot more fun. To be fair, the only time that, like, my friends are in voice chat over a gacha is gonna be FGO. Okay. Trying to think if I go over like this. That's my shit, my bad. Yeah, you're the one being called out, man. I'm sorry. Okay. We're also gonna need pink, so I need to get those out of the way now. Okay. And then big one is on this side. Good. No, I clicked the wrong one. I clicked the wrong one. No, 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 no. I can't go back. It won't let me go back. No, no. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna fucking do it this time, guys. Punchy, I will murder you. I will murder you! Ugh. I'm so upset right now. I'm so upset! Why would you say that? What did Orca do to you? I'm sorry you can't stare at her fat tits the entire time. Oh my god. I can't believe I hit the wrong one. I can't believe I hit the wrong one! Okay. I need to get more of those. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. Deserved. What if I do this and then it'll get all those together? There we go. Oh, what did you expect me to say? There's no way I'm making this. Welcome home! Are you fixing this woman's ass? Her, like, lower back. So, like, yes. That doesn't benefit me from moving this up. But if I move this down to the side... Let's see if I can do that. No, I won't be able to do that. Japanese Rabbit Cafe? I want to go to Japanese Rabbit Cafe. That sounds like a lot of fun. Okay. Those three are going to connect. Those two will connect. Do that. That we only have to do one. I wasn't prepped. I wasn't prepped. I messed up so bad. And I'm so upset by it. Okay. Let's do that. Connect all of those. There's something called not messing up. Maybe you should try that. Punchy, your life is a train wreck. You shouldn't be the one talking. Dude, that'd be so much fun. I want to do that. Okay, connect all those. There we go. Cole, hello! There we go. I don't know how many moves that was. Oh god. All right, let's see about this one. Well, we have that. I think I can make that last one really easily. Okay, so we have both of them. Move this over one. Move that down. Okay! Oh! I did it! I did it! Oh! Yes! Yes! All I had to do was insult Punchy. This is dialogue. The synchronization with transport body was good, so it's finished quickly. Synchronization was good, but that's the last follow-up maintenance. There's no uncomfortable parts. We'll finish here. Are there any discomfort? And told me what? I don't know. It would be different than when I was in the field to use my strength. But the satisfaction itself is very clear. That's a relief. To replace the parts of the scale, each occasionally experienced a bit of panic. That did Christ. Okay, and then this part we've already experienced all of this. We've experienced the entire Ship of Theseus conversation. She helped us with Michelle. I love her even more. So we just go through that. Oh! I also did it like 9 short. Okay. This is the one that we're gonna replace. Perfect synchronization is so clear, it feels like my nervous system has become one with your fingertips. Girl! Girl! Hey? Pray. You must be busy right now. What's up? Pray visited unexpectedly. The timing was perfect. Following Leanne and Orca's advice, I was organizing my feelings about Michelle when I hit an unexpected snag. I was just thinking Prey might be able to help. With Buff Girl Hara about to end, that should be incredibly busy. I came for one last visit before it gets really busy. I have to work myself to death today. How's your body holding up? Body? Ah, right. I was feeling a bit under the weather. Did you come all this way because you were worried about that? Not really. No, actually, this is why. I haven't asked you out on a date, so I can't back out just for this. Date? Christ, you're so dense! Ah, you mean the meal plan on a polar night? Technically, it is a date. You dense bastard! When a girl comes on to you this strong, shouldn't you at least take a hint? Wait a second. Wait, what did you say? You wouldn't know a hint if it bit you. Both her and Leanne, you're a useless eunuch, seriously. Wait a minute. We've been so comfortable with each other. I never thought about it that way. Honestly speaking, we even shared our fetishes. And we've seen everything there is to see about each other. Chris. Plus, you never said it directly. You moron! You didn't hear me when I said it. And now what? I never said it? A scene flashed through your mind for a moment. Prey looking dejected, acting to grab a meal together. Don't tell me. That day you came by smiling strangely. What did you say back then? I hate it! Wonder what she hates. Prey, stop. Hold on, Prey. I have something to tell you, seriously. If it's a lie, I'll make you taste iron in your mouth. You mean I'll bleed? You mean your fist will end up in my mouth? My fist will go into your mouth. And you will bleed. And I'm gonna need compensation for your rudeness. This is separate from the line. Compensation? The reward Prey loves. I'll give you as much as you want. Good. Talk. Okay. It's about Michelle. Michelle? Ah, your sister. It's ambiguous if she's my sister, but yes, that Michelle. I think you might be able to help with that she's going through. It's complicated to explain, but her condition is similar to the after effects of shadow agency. What are you talking about? Prey is good. Okay, so my ranking for me personally, and I feel like chat is going to be very against this because I feel like a lot of chat likes Leanne a lot. Orca, Prey, Leanne. Dude, he's so dense. Yes, and it really is. She's your sister. Acting as a shadow is something only Eves can do. After a bit of commotion, Prey listened to my explanation. Complex loose clouded her face. For a story heard so suddenly, it was long and heavy, so in a way it was natural. When it is over, I should give her some delicious snacks. Chris, in a way, this is a more serious situation than after effects. Cases of suffering from shadow agency after effects. There's still an original personality to return to. Even if all the original personality feels like the events of the past, and like childhood memories. It's not the extent where memories are corrupted. So, it's closer to your current state. Thinking about it that way, that's quite an accurate diagnosis. Memories of the past do surface, but except for a few dramatic moments, they are often in the form of information rather than emotions. You're sharp, Prey. Regrettably, that is not the case for Michelle. Once the personality she was acting as disappears, virtually nothing remains. That's why she considers herself Michelle, even more strongly. If Michelle is considered dead, her life becomes one where everything was fake. Her memories, her personality, even the moments she built up. But Michelle also noticed to some extent. There's a nice life she built while knowing. So dismissing even that as a lie is a leap, I think. Facts aren't what's important, Chris. She's a child who lived relying solely on you, despite knowing the truth implicitly. Hearing the words, Michelle is dead from you, it's like losing our last hope. Of course, since I'm not Michelle, I can't give you the right answer. But I know one thing. Michelle must be lonely, and she needs a helping hand. The only person who can help Michelle is you. And it's my responsibility. I have to resolve it. Good attitude. But instead of persuading her, maybe it's better to be honest. Michelle probably wants not to lose herself, more than she wants to remain Michelle. She's afraid of becoming nothing. Neither anyone's daughter nor sister. If you convey your feelings, and if it's sincere, complete resolution might be hard. But I don't think it will end with Michelle disappearing. That's amazing, Prey. You probably haven't even met Michelle. So how do you know her so well? Prey's words, even to me who spent almost my entire life with Michelle. Seems she understood Michelle too well. Her perception of the events that occurred was as clear as if she'd experienced them herself. Upon hearing my words, Prey let out a faint smile and spoke. Every Eve goes through an identity crisis at one point. Sometimes wanders, and sometimes makes the wrong choice. Prey. In my case, I entrusted my body to a mechanic with suspicious fluent speech at a repair shop with a shady name in a gloomy outskirts of the city. I see. So that's how it was. Was it helpful? Of course. I'm convinced that Michelle will listen. Just by doing what you said. The important thing is to convey your sincerity. So do not be swayed by the shell. And about the compensation. Yes, yes. The touch of a suspicious mechanic. Beginning now. Okay, 80 moves? Oh, there's gonna be a big one. Okay. This is probably the easiest one. This is gonna be the most complex. So let's start with this one. Can we get the... Okay, let's just switch those up and we'll get those two. Okay. I can just move that one over and get those two. Perfect. I'm like trying to combo them now that I know what's ahead of me. Okay. We're gonna gamble a little bit. No, should we gamble? Yeah, we're gonna gamble a little bit. Good! It was a good gamble! Oh, that was a great gamble! Okay, sweet. I need one small one there. So, small one goes here. Big boy's there. Yeah, of course you're the one ready to gamble. You need to uncurl your toes. This feels better. Since eaves have structure similar to humans, muscle fibers can get stiff. Usually we call it a cramp. Right. Good thinking. Okay. That's going to be easy, so I'm not going to worry about that. The blue one is already done technically. It's going to be that red one that we want to get. Okay, good. That we can move over in a second. I know I'm gonna need that for later, so we'll get that out of the way for now. No! That's one extra move. Hopefully it doesn't affect me. That's okay. I'm sure oh god, I'm not gonna say I'm sure it's gonna not be a big deal. I hope it's not a big deal. Let's do this instead. Get more pinks out here. Let's get those two pinks together. Then we can do it that way. There we go. That works. Then, if we connect those... Now we have all the ones that we need. We just need to put them in the correct place. So... Is there a way where I can move this twice over? Might be able to. Okay. Let's do that. There we go. What maintenance is over? Are you planning to talk to Michelle? If she answers, of course, I'll try to talk to her. Things work out well. I'll take you to a super delicious restaurant and feed you until you burst. Are you paying too? Why would I say this if I wasn't paying? Last time you said that, and then whined asking if we could go Dutch. That time, I didn't say it up. I'm saving diligently these days. And besides, I'm gonna get my money's worth back for what I feed you. What is she planning? Woman! Good for her. Good for her. This might work, it might not. Oh, it worked. Honestly, at least she can say it. I am proud of her for that. If I go down that way... No, that won't work. Okay, good. I do need to get the red ones too. Da, 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 da. Red one's almost complete. I think it's just a second level, so that's not so big of a deal. Let's move this over and do that. And now those three can go together. But I need to do one more, I believe. Hopefully just one more. As far as this goes... Okay, that's complete, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, they already had one. Damn, I'm stupid. Okay. Let's move you over and do this. Can I move multiple over? No, I don't think I can this time. But I can do that instead for now. Even to me? Oh my god. Pixie, you need to get out more. You need to get out more. Okay, good. I need to do a big move. So... No, I can't do that yet. Okay, that works. I'm crippled with no car. Make friends. Make friends. Okay, that'll work. Da 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 da. Move over. Okay, good. We blindsided. He will be completely unaware. She's gonna be straddling him and be like, I thought we were just like vibing. Nut in her and completely unaware of the situation. Okay. Now, let's get these together. She might be Canadian. What do you mean by that? Please elaborate. You have friends? If you say so, buddy. Yes, please elaborate. Oh Lord, yes. That well, you got yourself in this situation. You gotta elaborate now. I don't think I'm gonna make it in the target move. That might be a later sin problem because it is late, and I still need to do Enfield. To casually explain videos? Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I thought you were having some experience. I was like, oh no, what did you get yourself into? Okay, that's gonna bring that down. It do be late. I know, it's so late. I want to finish this today, though. That's the only reason why I'm still going. Okay. Why do you put it in quotations like that? Going out, quotation marks. Bam. Bam. Okay, that's another yellow. And I just need one more of those. The outside eye burns. I mean, he is pale. Is there much left? I don't think so, because I've completed 2 of the girls' main things. So I think this is the last day, and tomorrow is Polar Night. So I think we're almost done. Okay. Gonna have to connect those. Well, we'll be fine. Watch it not accept it unless I have that. Okay. Okay, so I wonder if I could put a bigger one there. We'll find out it lets me. Okay, sweet, it let me. Oh, I did it! I did it! I don't know if I get to pick. I did it perfect though! Oh, on all of hers. Phew. Maintenance is done. You should be set up. No. Do it a little more. It was too fast. Oh God, pray. Even if I want to go easy on you, I have no more services to offer. Do you know how many hours it's been? Hearing this, Prey looks at me in shock. Time? It's almost been 4 hours. Snap out of it. I'm screwed. I'm sorry, boss. Prey scrambles to her feet and started putting on the coat she had taken off. I'm rooting for you and Michelle. And don't forget Polar Night. Okay. Listen to Prey fading shout. I answered belatedly. And late in the evening, I sent a message to Michelle. My honest feelings. And all the stories until now. Choice? Oh! There is a choice! This is it. I'm a different yet meticulous dialogue manager I knew. Have you come to your senses now? Polar Night. Happy Polar Night! Enjoy Chroma City's brightest night. Finally, Chroma City's biggest festival, Polar Night Day, has dawned. Today, December 21st, is the last Polar Night of the year, and the day to illuminate the darkness with the most beautiful light. Citizens who may have felt uneasy during recent unexpected disturbances in various parts of the city, please rest assured now, thanks to the Prop Action Sunshine Corp and the independent government, the city has regained perfect stability. Today, leaving all your antagonisms and conflict behind, is the time to fully enjoy the glory to achieve our Chroma City. Today, the output of neon shine streets and beacons across the city will operate 150% compared to normal times. Along with optimal serotonin levels provided by the nano catalyst in your bloodstream. Jesus, this is horrible. You will experience a warmer, more vibrant sense of happiness than ever before. The shadows of depression and anxiety will lift, and only the heat of the festival will fill the city center. Citizens, the endless night of Chroma City is never a cold darkness. It is a warm solidarity of light that we create together. We hope you spend the most perfect holiday with your family, friends, and neighbors. Happy Polar Night! The future of shining Chroma City lies right in your smiles today. Polar Night Day, the final event lighting up the end of the year in Chroma City. Neon signs were twinkling. Oh, it's absolute corpo speak. I'm waiting for that. I can't remember what it's called, but like those artworks in that horrible style. And the street should have been full of people. But the dim maintenance shop was filled with only silence. The blackout from the festival was partly the cause. But for dialogue... Allegra, yes, thank you. The Eve maintenance shop specialized in psychotherapy. It was a little different. Even as time passed, there was no response from Michelle. Sure, the message was received, but she made no reply and showed no gesture. It's almost time for the appointment. No matter how depressed she is, a promise is a promise. A quiet street with not a single point of light. Looking up at the night sky, I prepared to leave. Input cancelled. Input cancelled. Hi. Michelle. I thought you'd be happier to see me. Your reaction's unexpectedly dull. Maybe I should have ghosted you for a few more days. It's so sudden. I didn't know how to react. I'm really, really glad to see you. I read your message. Just my feelings are my own. Your thoughts are your own. Even if I'm not your sister, I understand you don't want to lose me. It might sound contradictory, but I thought being honest was the best way. Whoever you are, talking to you every day was fun, and it became a habit for me. Who am I? Michelle. Michelle is dead, but I am Michelle. The fact made me hate myself. To the people who love me, I felt like a monstrosity. That only relives their pain. That disappearing was the right thing to do. Those thoughts filled my head. We had a lot of fun times too. That was the only way I could overcome my doubts. You cherished me, caring for me, loving me. When I thought that was just an illusion created by drugs, I felt like I lost my last bit of worth. Because I have Michelle memories. I'm just making the people Michelle loved, the people who love Michelle, suffer. Disappearing quietly must be the answer. If it were my sister, she would have done that. Because she hated causing trouble for others. Right. It was a Michelle-like choice. And I, who wanted to remain as Michelle, could make for one last time. But you told me that even if I'm not Michelle, I have worth. Whether I'm Michelle or not. You asked me to stay by your side. Those are the words I wanted to hear the most. Even without pretending to be Michelle, you were fun. Sometimes you can give counseling. And sometimes you're someone I can rely on. The problem was that I couldn't be like that. After getting your message, I pondered what if it is if I'm not Michelle. In the first place, I realized I couldn't understand what defines Michelle. Memories? Habits? Emotions? The conviction that I am Michelle? Then I realized what you mean by I don't know. That you were in this state too. Right. I couldn't be sure if Michelle was dead. Even if you were Michelle, I couldn't be certain. I didn't know what the right answer was. And someone said this. To be honest, then do your best. If you don't know what the truth is, do what you want. Living the way I want. Is that what you want? Yes, that's everything. Chris, then can I do as I want and selfishly stay by your side? The story with Michelle wasn't a perfect ending, but precisely because of that, it was more than enough to paint the stories that would follow. However, while I was distracted by the distant future, I missed that was right in front of me. I was late. Very, very late. Because of Michelle's sudden message, I was completely forgotten about the appointment. When I belatedly told Michelle this fact, she asked, "Are you just slacking off with something that was important coming up?" and told me to get lost immediately. I smiled awkwardly, hurriedly finished getting ready, and frankly typed a message to someone. Oh! Oh! Oh no! No! Okay, so to reserve the restaurant to soothe prey, who must be furious, to the promenade with the night view to help Leanne, who is shivering in the cold, to the plaza where Orca is to repay my debts and convey my respect, to the observatory that I reserved to show Michelle the city night view. Okay, so, well, I just saved recently. I saved right there. I can save. I'll overlap the first one. Okay, but here's the thing. I'm only showing you guys one. If you guys want to see your ending and I don't pick it, I guess you guys gotta play the game. This is how I'm making you guys support this game. And I think actually, I'm stuck between Prey and Orca. I think I'm gonna go with Orca though, because I think she's the cutest. And I think she's like the best for us, if I'm gonna be honest. Prey is like a childhood friend type. Show me Leanne then. I'm not doing Leanne. I think Orca's what's best for us. I'll be honest, I'm not doing Michelle. I'm not doing Leanne either. I know that much. Prey's gonna be pissed at me. And I feel kind of bad because, like, we did make plans. And I think that's the reason why I'm kind of like, But Orca's my girl. Orca's been my girl since, like, day one. I want you guys to know that I just got a thing that says trick Leanne and it just says, why didn't you pick me? Why? Oh god, she's gonna come kill me. She's gonna spawn from the game and kill me. The night sky, a polar night day. The light of the chromatic zenith was brightening the city like broad daylight. Vroom, vroom, rumble. Screech, thud. Startled by the earth-shaking sound, I turned around and saw a familiar face. Orca? Was that a bike sound just now? Yeah. You weren't answering my calls and weren't at the meeting place. So I was looking around to see if something happened to you. I heard she had a hobby of riding bikes, but a sound that literally shakes the heaven and earth. Orca was someone that was hard to predict. I'm sorry. I was the one who suggested it, but I ended up making you suffer instead. It's okay. Looks like you had a reason. A lot has happened. I didn't tell you, because I was afraid you'd feel responsible, but I had some trouble because of some things from the past. She's the one! Orca would have been fine if I hadn't shown up. But Orca's the only reason why I'm where I'm at. Seeing you talk about it so casually must have been resolved well. Yes, thanks to your advice, Orca. I only talk about what I like. Rather, I was happy to have someone to listen to me. And from what you're saying, today's appointment was made to thank me. That's right. I wanted to convey my sincerity to you, who I've always been indebted to. Since we're on the subject, let me say one thing. Thank you, Orca. I quietly held out my hand towards Orca. My respect and other complex feelings mean that I look forward to working with you. Is it a bit burdensome? Oh, it's really cute. I really like the artwork. Sorry if I did act suddenly. No, it's not that. A man's hand. It's my first time holding one. I got to hold her hand for oh! Please take care of me. Yes, my queen! Yes! Orca holding out her hand cutely. To think such a cool person could be this cute. Orca's hand was smaller and warmer than I thought. To think she saved people with these hands. And I also look forward to it. Cool yet cute. Strong yet timid. Orca with mysterious charms. Expectations for a new relationship with Orca were already beginning to sprout. That was a cute ending. That was such a nice game. Jungho Min, I have to like check out their work later. Please, someone, ZB, remind me. Thank you, Jared. This was nice. I really enjoyed the game. I think it was a nice story. I'm very excited to see Dialogue Plus. Okay, Nocta0127. I'll have to remember that. Special thanks, horse. Also, co-write just brat. That was really nice. I really enjoyed it. I think the art sold it a lot for me. Gameplay was nice. But honestly, I really enjoyed the artwork for it. The horse did good. They all did good. They did great. This is a very nice game. It made me really happy. And I got cute girl. I got cool cute girl. And me! So silly. Oh, wait! Wait, there's more! Too many people. I'm doomed. This is a disaster. Hey, pray, what are you doing under the counter? Where did the buff girl's strong heart of Ohara kept going on about go? Hey, Ohara's strength is about will to fight evil alone. It's different from acting like an attention seeker in front of a crowd. Prey, what are you doing? Come out and spread this noble buff girl spirit! Captain is calling. Time to move out and protect the citizens, right? Ugh, seriously? Fine, I'm going! I said I'm going! December 26th. Oh! Oh no! No, 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 no! What is all of this? You're too kind, Chris. I know you're trying to be considerate, but ignoring my signals until the very end, that's really cruel. Never mind that. What is your syringe in your hand? It's a drug that makes you honest. Let's go with complex thought and just relax. Just hearing the description makes it sound dangerous. No way. It's very safe. I already took it myself. What? Should be kicking in about now. How is it? Do you feel anything? Yo! Yo! I got to be her backpack? Oh, I won. Are you scared? How did you know? This is my first time on a bike. The wind is terrifying. We passed the stopping point, so I can't stop now. If you'd like, you can hold on to my tail. Your tail? My tail is also used for rescue purposes, so it handles vibration well. Wait, that part has a lot of nerves. Sorry, old habits from being a mechanic. Then what about here? Orca, if you wrap your tail around my neck, I can't breathe. Wait, did I make her into one? There, almost done. How does it feel? Not at all. My joints are creaky. I had to make sure you could move first. Use some emergency spare parts. You don't mean the junk pile in the warehouse, do you? You know exactly what my bank account looks like. Then restore my backup. Being data is better than being in a body I can barely control. Can't do that. Why not? I already put it out an ad. Said I hired a cute and capable new employee. Give me a cute smile, please. Better swap those for high quality parts later. Got it? That makes me happy. That was a really nice game. I hope you guys enjoyed D1AL-ogue. Thank you everyone for going on this journey with me. I really enjoyed it. I like it a lot too. Crazy that it's a free game. Still like bewildered by that. This is an excellent game, should not be free. That's all I'm gonna say. D1AL-ogue Plus, I'm very excited for. High praises, I really liked it. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. My voice needs a break. I'm gonna take a minute. I need to go ahead and do Enfield. I need to relax. Thank you everyone for doing this journey with me. I appreciate it. It was a really nice game. But as always, don't forget to work out. Have a good sleep. Have a great morning. Hopefully, we'll be back on Tuesday if nothing goes wrong. But with that, I say goodnight. And we will be. Good night, everyone.